that other side, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then it takes it a minute to get started on the other side. Now, back to this side. All right. Hello to everybody. Did everybody get their blocks made? I bet they did.
Yeah.
Jackie had to finish her wine. I saw that.
We're just going to go
apple juice. It's apple juice.
Apple juice.
I'm teasing.
I call this one Welch's grape juice.
Oh, okay.
And Jackie, we're going to call you Mona. You're going to fit Mona's spot right now.
What? Why Mona?
We need somebody that's going to be a talker. Because me and Lisa are not talkers.
It's not you, ladies.
And hello to everybody in chat. I'm not going to scroll back up to the top. See, I'm showing 39 in here. So hello to 39 of you.
Hi, Diabolical. Hi, Mona. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Karen. Who else? J Bad Seed.
Jane.
Where's Jean? KD.
KD.
Brenda. Denise. Goodness. Get up here, people.
there's a bunch. Oh, now I'm seeing 48. So I'm just starting way down here in the middle.
Diane.
No. Charlotte. And thank you, Mona. Thank you, Mona, for
Gary.
Saying hey to everybody for us in chat.
Nightbot.
Nightbot got behind, didn't he?
Yeah, way behind, man. He's catching up.
And like the old Patty said, hello, hands. But
Candy.
I want to see those.
Yes.
Bernice.
Hi, Diabolical.
The budget
Hi, Mona.
preppers.
Hi, Kathy.
Hey, everybody.
Kathy, you're going to have to.
Hi, Candy. The budget
Hey.
preppers. Katie. Carol. Ooh, it's going so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Nightbot. Bernice. So anyway, hey Carrie. Anyway, Mona is not going to be live with us today. She had a little accident and is resting. So she's going to be in chat, hopefully catching everybody that we missed because the chat is really flying tonight. But
Sure is.
It would be easier for her to be in chat instead of typing.
Yes. Come on up. If you're in bed resting, that's okay. You can still come up.
You can just relax.
Yeah, we don't know what kind of drugs the doctor put her on, so maybe it's best that she doesn't come.
Are you scared it would get
free? But yeah, so she won't be here. Hey, Francis.
Hey, Francis.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, you're not in bed.
No, I'm not.
You must be feeling better.
Yeah, I am. I've had a couple
Good.
of twinges with my hip today, but I'm trying and I feel a little better. I really do.
just realize
Good.
no.
You all right, Rita?
I'm fine. I'm tired, but I'm all right.
Yeah, I know. You look tired. I can tell.
She babysat today.
Oh.
You know what we did? We took the phone and we called Carrie today. So Carrie got to talk to my granddaughters.
Really?
Sweet.
I tried to call you today, but I didn't get an answer.
Well, there was a time. Well, I don't get. I unplugged the phone because I was afraid Mama would call and wake them up from their nap. So.
Oh yeah.
Budget got her
So,
granddaughter a sewing machine.
Yeah. She's 7 years old.
7.
Oh. Well, I miss that in chat. That's cute, though.
Yeah.
That's neat.
She said she's sewing away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. So Mona answered why she's hurting. She fell down the steps.
With
Lordy.
And
bookcase.
so
Okay.
she was carrying a bookcase down the steps
Yeah.
on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday.
Well, Charlotte, we will be praying for you.
And so no, it was Mona.
Mona.
It was Mona.
Mona fell.
Yes. And
Mona,
so,
you know better than that.
and that's why she's not up here. She's in,
Mona did what? She fell down the steps?
Hey, Wills.
Oh,
okay,
well.
okay, ladies, before we get into all your wonderful conversation that you always enjoy, we gotta get some house cleaning out of the way, and then you guys can get to it. We did have our block, the that one block. What block did the Churn dash? We did the Churn dash. And so I'm sure all you ladies have your Churn dash or a Churn dash that you have made in the past that you can share with everybody. And we'll start with the president, Miss Rita.
I'm bossy hand.
Coordinator.
would you walk in there and bring me my blocks?
Here's my Churn dash.
Look
Very
how
pretty.
Pretty.
And
Yeah,
I
very
didn't make the chicken, just the Churn dash. Oh, I will show my little quilt though one more time.
Yes.
What's today's date?
We go back. This little quilt I made for one of the granddaughters last year, and it's just a little Churn dash, little scrappy stuff. Can you
And
see
I love
something?
the colors.
This one's got little ladybugs, and this has got little cows jumping over the moon.
Why doesn't she have it?
Because I just finished it a day or two ago, so I need to. I sewed the top and quilted it, and then it didn't have the binding. So, well, y'all were up here the other night when I was sewing the binding, sewing the hemming it.
Thank you.
Oh. All right, Mona.
Donna, that's funny. Yeah. She can be in there with Ian. Okay, Ro.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
here's mine.
Oh, that's
Ooh,
pretty.
I like the dark colors.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's it.
Very nice.
And
Well,
you
I
can
got mine cut out. That's as far as I got.
too.
First.
Yeah,
You're-
because I've got all mine to do.
Very
You can show your crossroads too, Arkansas crossroads, because you're making a whole quilt out of that one from a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, they're just scraps. They're most of them's pink.
I
Oh,
like
that's
that.
Hearts. It got hearts on it.
I like
And this one's pink and blue.
Ooh, that's pretty.
That's pretty.
Really pretty.
Yep.
Do you know how you're going to set them together yet?
No, I tried it. I only got 3 or 4 done. I tried setting them together, and you're right. It comes out almost looking like the Goodnight Irene.
Mm-hmm. It does.
Yeah. So
And Rusty Bucket, Rita will check on getting you some food. Okay? You just hold on tight now. Just hold
maybe
on
my
tight.
mom, I'm hungry.
I've been too busy sewing, babysitting. I haven't cooked, Rusty.
Jackie, did you make one? Or Mona, did you make one?
All right, let me.
Mine's so plain. I don't like to show it after everybody else shows.
Oh,
Oh, it's so pretty.
Yellow.
Pretty.
Yes. Now those are. I love those colors.
Well, it's the
Very
same
pretty.
colors as the picture, but a little lighter.
And show your chicken again. Show your chicken again. That chicken was adorable.
This one or the other one?
Well, either one. Look at that.
Look how
got
cute.
flowers at the bottom.
I'm gonna have to do that flower thing at the bottom because that's
Yeah,
cute.
you did a wonderful job.
The
I like the head on it.
Yeah, that's cute. The plaid.
I love that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that one too.
I went to Pinterest and just typed in chicken block, quilted block. There's tons of chickens.
Mhm.
I've already printed out some more that I want to do.
That is so cute.
That's
That is so
addicting.
cute.
Those
In fact,
chickens
that
are
would be
addicting.
a good thought for my May calendar hen quote, because May Day is Lay Day in Hawaii, and I could do
Oh,
that as
yeah.
flowers
Yes,
all
you
around her. So
should.
that's a good idea, Jackie. Thank you. I'm going to steal it. Steal it.
Yeah,
Kathy,
there's some
did
cute
you
little
make a
patterns.
block?
Pardon?
Yeah, I got one.
Kathy's got block.
Okay.
Oh,
I
pretty.
think that is so
Look at
pretty.
that.
That's the
I
pretty.
love them colors.
Thank you.
Yep.
I made that one and 2 chickens.
2
Let me
chickens.
get it.
Bark, bark, bark.
Oh, cute.
Oh,
Oh,
I like the
look.
bodies.
That's Pioneer Woman.
Yeah, that's
Fabric.
Pioneer Woman. So is that.
Yep.
Yep.
So pretty.
That's pretty.
Mhm.
Both of them's Pioneer Woman.
Like Mary Webb says, they're perky. They are perky.
Mhm.
Thank you.
And
I wasn't sure
Francis,
how that churn dash was going to turn out with those bright colors, but it's pretty.
Pretty. It is pretty.
and I was going to say, most of us probably have some of that $3 fat quarter bundles, Pioneer fat quarter from Walmart. We all
Yeah.
went out and got some. But Francis, did you have one that you made, or you want it to show?
No, I've
Churn
cut one
dash?
out, but I haven't started on any of my squares yet. I was waiting until I felt better, so hopefully I'll be able to get it done by this weekend or maybe next week.
Okay, that's fine. You can show it off. There's more weeks to come. We'll let you take up some time and go through every single one of them. That's no
And I
problem.
cut out the tree of life. I'm gonna see if
Yeah,
I can get it.
You know,
We still
look.
have to see Lisa's too. Don't forget about yours.
So
I mean,
I made 3 of them. I made this one,
I like that. The
That's
green and
pretty.
blue.
and then this one,
Mm-hmm.
I like the background fabric too.
and then I made this
Oh,
one.
now I love that.
I
Beautiful.
like that.
Okay,
It just pops.
they-
but and I did not make a hen because I make a hen every month. So
I didn't make any hands. I've made a bunch of hands. So
yeah.
Make Lisa big again. I want to see those little animals in the back.
Oh, that.
Oh, Lori Holt.
Yeah, those are my Lori Holt appliques. I'm actually working on her Be Vintage quilt, and one day I'll get it done.
okay.
Those are so cute.
Those are cute.
Yeah, I'm waiting to do some bonnet Sue. She's going to be last.
Well,
And you get to see,
Carrie, do you have something to show us? Carrie, come up and show us if you have something too. Sorry, I interrupted.
It's like someone there's just a couple
No.
of colors.
I was reading chat. You're fine. You're fine. Thanks, Joe Patty. Okay, so we have that, and then we have the hen block that was our hen applique, which was the advanced block. Mona did a tutorial. I did a tutorial, but it's such an easy block, and there are so many with all of these blocks. There are so many different YouTube sites and things that you can go to get the pattern. The pattern is listed on my community page for any blocks that you might have missed. So you can just head over there, and the links for all the patterns are there. we were supposed to have a Zoom this weekend, but I think I'm going to cancel it because it's Super Bowl weekend. And so we might push it towards the end of the month, and hopefully, at least Mona will be able to join us. She has some other commitments as well. So I will let you know when that is going to be.
So,
Unless there's questions, I'm sorry.
did you mention the next week's yet?
We have not, Jackie. You're rushing me. You're rushing me. You're rushing me.
Carrie's got something to show.
Jackie.
Keep
Carrie,
the
you got something to
suspense
show.
up for at
Hey,
least a
Carrie.
little while. So.
Hey, Carrie, did you want to show a block?
I'm gonna show you how far I got the blanket done. I'm not all together yet, but I still have to add some more. So
Okay.
I'm gonna unplug now, so give me 1 second.
S. Cross says, Rita, I love that you said you were boss hen. Boss super.
Okay.
Mama Hen.
Oh, look at what you got going on.
Oh, Carrie, and that's all. That's
You got a
awesome.
lot done.
Wow.
So nice, Carrie.
So I still got a little bit more work to do. I still got a lot more, but I'm taking my time.
But aren't you proud of yourself?
Yeah. Except guess what? I may have to go see the doctor myself.
Oh, what's wrong?
I stood up last night. I pulled my hip.
Oh, yeah.
No.
So I'm in.
I go next week back to the back doctor.
Myself, I stood up. My hip went, and now even my tailbone hurts.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to sit up more now than I did last night. I was almost in tears.
I know that feeling. Tell you that.
So I'm going to wait and see what my new worker is going to see.
I don't know. She keeps cutting out.
Carrie, tell them who you got to talk to today.
I got to talk to the grandkids.
Oh, that was sweet.
They waved at you and smiled at you, didn't they? So,
And one of them had the hiccups.
the baby did. Mhm.
Mona, I'm trying to get there.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so much. Yeah, Mona may want to go rest.
Someone loved my dog.
Yeah, she loved your dog.
So Carrie,
Well, Mona, I'm so sorry you're hurting. But yeah, I can imagine. I hate that.
So Carrie, there's a lot of comments in here saying that your block is beautiful. Your blocks are beautiful. That you're doing a great job.
Yeah, some of the material came from Texas Angel.
Mm-hmm.
So I added them in for her to see. I'm using them.
That's good. That's good. But you have a lot of great comments in here. But before
Yes,
we
she
go,
does.
so we can move on to Rita's favorite part of her lives, which is listening to
You like seeing the blocks too and seeing everybody.
yeah. So we can move on and hear what y'all have been up to and recipes and your banter and everything else, which is what I enjoy listening to at night after a long day. But Rowena,
Yes.
Rowena Big.
What do you want?
We want what you got
the
I
public
don't have anything.
in those little jars.
the public is demanding.
Mona's demanding.
Is everybody ready? That's why. Everybody ready?
I am ready.
Oh, you can keep her big. We like to look at Rowena big like
Oh,
that.
You don't look at me. That's fine. Yeah, there's nothing to look at. Okay, we're gonna do the advanced block first. Okay. So there's not very many. Well, I guess there's quite a few left, but Alpine Cross. Here's the Can you see it? Alpine cross.
Alpine cross.
Delaware quilts, yeah. Alpine cross.
Now, if somebody knew how to find a picture of it.
I have one.
Everybody got it?
Mhm.
Oh,
Okay.
all right, but hold on just a second. Let me make it big again. I put Sheila up.
Okay.
Hey,
Hi,
Sheila.
Okay,
Hello.
the basic block. Okay, here we go. Plain hearts.
Plain hearts. Okay.
Delaware quilts.
Get this stuff from them later.
And the Alpine cross. Got it?
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Miss Sheila.
I'm only going to stay on for a moment.
Show us your
Hey,
block.
Sheila.
That's right.
Did you get the two names?
Did you get the
Because
two
I'm not
names?
at my house.
Did you get the two names
We
for the
drew
blocks?
We drew the blocks. Did you get them? I don't know if you can hear me.
See.
Mona's leaving us now. She's saying
Yeah.
bye to everyone.
Bye, Mona.
Bye, Mona.
Feel better.
I can't get the picture.
No more
to go
falling down
very
the
good.
stairs, okay, Mona? That's Carrie's job.
I'm trying to get it to show the background, but
Oh.
I can't. It just shows me.
We seen some heads back there on the couch.
Did you? I tried to get it, but I just couldn't get it to do very well, Rita. But I'm playing cards at someone's house.
Okay.
Let me see if I can
So-
post.
Let me see. Let me see, Jean.
All right, I posted.
Hi.
Jean.
Hi. Hello.
I posted the Alpine Cross,
Say
the
hello to my
link for the
friends.
Alpine Cross.
Hi.
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 I got one more.
Okay.
One more that's here. Hi.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
We're playing cards.
That sounds like fun.
I'm going to be at Jean's house in Shawnee like for the week. But we've got several things we're going to go do.
Okay.
One day we're going to go what I call junk and go to thrift stores and Goodwills and antique shops and things like that.
Sounds fun.
Yes. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 It's frustrating.
I've got one more link. Hold on one second. That's not
Okay.
Yeah, the Alpine cross looks interesting.
I bet you could do it in better colors.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they're all liking the Alpine Cross. I'll have to go look that up.
Yeah, the Alpine Cross is really pretty. Oh, come on.
Oh, that is pretty.
I filled up the bathtub with some cold water, and I also put some more jugs of water in the fridge.
Isn't the plain hearts called something else also, or something? Or what am I thinking?
Why are you filling up your bathtub, Carrie?
No water tomorrow.
Oh, you got all your pots and pans and kettles filled?
Yep.
And Charlotte says Rita is awkward Lisa.
Oh, why can't I find it? Why can't I find it?
Hearts many sizes.
There's scrappy hearts.
Let's see.
I don't see that either. Plain hearts.
Hello, Cozy Cottage Homestead.
Hello.
Hmm.
Oh, it's Awkward Quilter Georgia Lisa. Yes, Charlotte. Her name is Lisa. Yeah. Awkward Quilter Georgia is Lisa.
But it's Lisa, not to be confused with the Lisa that is on a lot of the channels in the chats.
Jane said when you open it, it says plain hearts.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But I can't find, it's not in here, is it?
Yeah, it is.
In the peas?
It says plain hearts. Yep. It's like, can't see it. It's red. It shows a red heart with a green background.
Can
Yeah.
you drop the link, Rowena? For some reason.
Yeah, because I can't find it either. I see a 9-patch heart.
No, you can see that it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows above that, one over. Yeah. It's a pink heart. It shows a pink heart. It just says hearts. But if you open it up, it says plain hearts.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I don't see that.
It says hearts. Just the name hearts.
Hearts, the many sizes.
Many sizes. Yeah.
Okay.
Hearts, many sizes.
Yeah, and then you open it up and it says plain hearts.
Mm.
All right.
That is kind of plain, isn't it?
Yeah, that weird.
I dropped the link for it. Hi, June. And Misha and Marla and everybody, Miss Wilkes,
Michelle Wilkes,
Jane, Teresa, Darlene, and I apologize if I missed anybody. I was doing research. But that Alpine Cross looks really
it does.
You could make that into a Christmas bow for a Christmas quote. That would be pretty. All right, so I have that written down. I will add that to my community tab for anybody who needs the link, but by now everybody can find it. They can go as long as they have the names. And Rita, I think I'm through with my portion of it. Y'all, I'm so sorry. I did not get off of work until 6:30. I worked from 7 to 6:30. 7 a.m. to 6:30 this afternoon, and so my mind is non-functioning.
And Jane said Rowena did good to pick the heart for Valentine.
I just picked it.
Ouch.
Didn't know I was picking it.
Very good choices. Very cute box. Very cute box. So unless anybody else has anything, Rita, the floor is yours. You may have your channel back.
Don't give it to me.
Go, Rita.
The ball's hand. Y'all have any questions? Anybody in chat? Anybody we miss saying hello to? Say hello again. Maybe we'll see it this time.
You know, Teresa Louise, and I think I saw somebody else. They say if you want to get her attention, to put a heart in front of your comment, so that way your eyes is drawn to the heart. So if you said hi, we missed you, or you had a question, just put a heart in front of your question and we will try to answer that.
That's a good idea.
Darlene, are you leaving? I'm going to hang around for just a couple more minutes.
I think she was saying
Lula.
goodbye to you, Lisa. I think.
Good night.
She's not gone yet, so we're gonna see if we can get her to stick around a little longer.
It's only been a little over half an hour.
Yeah. Joanna says the Delaware quilt scrappy hearts seem to be the same pattern, but with different colors for
Yeah.
the quadrants of the heart.
Yeah, it is. It is.
My pattern, who was it, Teresa, that asked about how many pages?
Mm-hmm.
How many pages? Yeah, how many pages did the heart print out?
Mine printed out 6, and that is because I don't know. I think
Marla wants to know who you work for, so
huh?
Marla wanted to know who you work for.
Rather not say.
Yeah.
Because then it'll be out there in the universe and they don't know I do this. They may track me down. So if you can stay up all hours of the night, you can work a little bit more. Actually, I work in the healthcare. I work in healthcare.
And Gayla says hello. G&B. Gayla says hello. Hello, Gayla.
Hello. Hello. So Rita, what did you cook tonight?
So by this weekend, I'm hoping it be done. And all soon, all once.
I got a quilt in the mail. I'm going to quilt tomorrow up at the quilt house.
Wow.
I'll do a live if y'all want to come and chat while I quilt. But you'll have to entertain yourself if I do it. So
Is it going to be afternoon or morning?
I think I'm going to go in the morning and see if I can't get it done.
So I got an appointment at 9:00. So
I got to walk 3 dogs tomorrow morning. That's my worker.
Mm.
Got a new worker coming to see me tomorrow.
I haven't unfolded it all the way, but it come from Polly in Iowa.
Oh.
You sent the backing. There's the backing. And I won't unfold it all the way. But aren't these pretty blues? Look at those.
Oh, they are.
They're pretty.
It's pretty.
I think it's kind of just like a log cabin, but it's the prettiest colors in that thing.
What are you going to put on it? What kind of design?
I'm not sure. Just something swirly, I think. I don't think I'm going to do that orange peel, and I'm not going to do the chicken. So just be swirlies, I think. You know, some kind of round and rounds.
I think the little swirlies are one of the easiest things to FMQ on your sewing machine. Because it doesn't matter. You just go round in circles, round in circles.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Gladys.
Hi, Gladys.
Hi, Gladys.
So y'all pretty quiet.
They are, aren't they? Everybody must be tired this Monday.
I'm a little tired, Jay. John and I got out, and first time I've been out, and I couldn't tell you when, and it just kind of wore me out.
That's how I feel when I go to the grocery store.
That's what we did.
You go to the grocery store and then you walk out with 10 bags of groceries that cost you $400.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And I mean, then you're thinking, well, we may as well go home and eat the groceries because we can't afford to go out and eat. It just amazes me. And then you're in the store with people who are just as upset and just as frustrated over the prices of food. And it really upsets me when I see elderly people trying to figure out what they can afford to buy on their budget.
Yeah.
You know, looking at the prices and getting a half a loaf of bread instead of a full loaf because they just got to, it's just, so it's very stressful. Just that whole experience is stressful for me.
And Linda Brookshire says, hello, ladies. I'm working on the butterfly house quilt by Missouri Star Quilt Company. I tell you, I did a lot of butterflies, 60 of them, but it was fun. And I'm not familiar with that top. I've not seen it, but sounds like it'd be pretty, though, all those butterflies.
And Jane Martin, yes. So you get depressed and you go home and eat, and then you get more depressed because then you can't fit into your clothes.
But you go to the grocery store and bring all this stuff home and then wonder what you're going to cook for supper. So.
I went to World Market this weekend with my daughter, and it's hard to get out of World Market and Central Market. They got everything. World Market has foods from all the countries.
Yeah.
I want one of them.
What to buy, so I wouldn't know what to buy there.
I brought home 3 bags of cookies.
Oh, cookies. So,
Well, those Tim Tams.
That sounds good.
Tim Tams are hard to find around here, and they're too expensive on Amazon. So I got some there at World Market. They come from Australia.
What's the name of that new place we're supposed to be getting? Yeah, we're getting a Buc-ee's around here somewhere around one of the towns.
Buc-ee's is addicting.
Is it? I've never been to one, so it's coming from up north down this way, just like Sheets did.
Teresa said, I went to Walmart, Joann's, half price books, Walgreens, so late getting home, went through Wendy's for dinner. So.
Wendy's is good.
Yep, I go to Wendy's to get my favorite ice cream, Thick Shake.
Oh, wow.
I know I was going to come home and make broccoli and cheese and potato soup, but I told John I would get up and do that in the morning.
And Moonboat says our hen house is packed tonight. It is, isn't it, Moon?
Well, I fed my husband leftovers, and it was actual leftovers. You know, I always joke about that I don't cook, and he has to eat leftovers from 10 years ago. And he already knows when I retire that I'm turning my stove into a flower pot. There's not going to be any more cooking coming out of that kitchen. When I retire, I retire.
From everything.
Marla, Buc-ee's is like a gas station convenience store, but the convenience store is 3 blocks long.
Yeah, I was gonna say a gas station
And a whole bunch of
superstore.
gas pumps, right?
Yeah, it's got 12
Yes.
gas pumps. Then you're going to have a whole bunch of different aisles inside.
You have to watch some of the YouTube videos. There's a whole bunch of YouTube videos with people going into the Buc-ee's for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
And they're
me show
funny,
y'all.
especially if they're visiting the US from another country.
Yeah.
And they go to a Buc-ee's because everybody says you got to go to a Buc-ee's. You got to go to a Buc-ee's. And they'll say, like, what is this? I can get my toothpaste and I can get caramel something, super something, you know. I mean, it's funny.
They have a gift section, and it's full of chicken stuff.
Oh,
Full
Oh,
of
yeah, that'll be good.
country look and lots of chicken stuff.
As if I don't have enough chickens in my kitchen.
Well, I'm glad to see they're spreading out.
And the washrooms are nice and clean.
They are. You could spend more than an hour in there.
Yes, you can. Okay, ladies, look.
Brenda,
Rita,
that
make me
sounds
big.
good.
all right. Let me make you big. Wait a second. Got to move that a little bit. All right. All right. I'll exit you out.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that's at Buc-ee's. That's
Is that a
Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee?
Yep, that's Bucky.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Oh, you
Uh-oh.
lost it.
Yeah, there he is. That's
Nope.
wait a
You
minute.
lost him.
I did. There he goes. I dropped my phone. That was this. Let's see. Last Christmas or Christmas before last. We went in there. I wanted to get my great grands and my granddaughter T-shirts that said Bucky's,
Hmm.
and he was in there. I said, I want my picture made with Bucky's.
Where's that one going to be at, John? Andrew?
Brenda
Or
Womack
Bigfoot?
did a good
Huh?
job.
Mebane. Ours is going to be in Mebane, which is about 45 minutes from here.
Well, you can make
Well,
it.
it'd be
You can
worth
make a
the drive because it's fun.
Yeah.
To go in there just to look.
Mm-hmm.
What you been rolling out in? Sorry, my dog is going to bed. He had to give me his good night. He had to tell me good night.
Is that the place has thousands of different kinds of candy?
Mhm,
Yes,
Hmm.
I need to stay out of there then.
mhm. And they have interesting and unique things that you can send to people, ship to people as gifts.
mm-hmm. I've been in 3 different ones, I believe.
Hey, Kathy, did you get any of those tornadoes that we had out here in the south?
Do I or did I?
Did you yesterday? Was it yesterday?
No.
Tornadoes yesterday? Hmm.
Oh yeah, we Florida had a whole bunch of warnings. We had one that touched down. Um, it went through. It's about 30 minutes from where my daughter lives. But
Huh.
yeah, we had some bad weather that came through yesterday.
Hmm.
All we had was just rain.
Oh, it stormed here, and the wind was so bad, and it was cold wind,
Yeah,
and
we had a
you
lot
could
of wind, but no damage or anything.
but there were tornado warnings just coming up on both sides. On
Huh.
both sides. So, and
Well,
my
you're down
daughter,
there and you're down, excuse me, you're down there in South Georgia where all that comes up from Florida and all that.
well, where I live, it normally does not. We don't get affected by tornadoes very much. My daughter lives in right outside of Valdosta, so everything that comes out from Florida, she is always in the line of those tornadoes, and I keep telling her to move, but they would probably just follow her because wherever she goes, there's bad weather. So, and my the youngest grandchild told me the tomatoes were coming. The tomatoes. The tomatoes.
What's the name of that town in Alabama that has the Buc-ee's? Do you remember?
Is it Arndale? Yeah, I think it's in Arndale.
No, it's not Irondale.
Oh, it's close to Arndale, though.
Uh-huh. Charlotte, there is a Buc-ee's in Alabama. It's not too far over the line, I
What
think,
was that?
off of I-20. I don't
You can hear
remember the
one
name
of
of the
them alarms
town
make that squealing noise.
But Charlotte
because
lives
I've been
in
in it.
Charlotte lives in North Alabama, doesn't she?
I'm not sure.
That's where we're
It's
going in April, isn't it? Alabama.
the one is off of I-20, which is probably what, mid-state, Larry? I-20,
Yeah.
about mid-state. Yeah. It's going towards
Charlotte, I'm going to
Birmingham.
Alabama in April,
Yeah.
Talladega.
I wish you was coming to Atlanta
They have
and I
three.
would come and meet you.
There is one in Atlanta. It's when, John?
Yeah,
It's coming up pretty soon.
It is. It sure is.
And
Yeah.
Charlotte, Lisa is in Georgia. She's asking if you're North Central, or is she telling she's at North Central?
I'm in Southwest Georgia, and Charlotte, I thought you lived up in northwest Alabama, or up there north somewhere.
We'll learn our geography on here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We can go play on Jeopardy.
I'm in the basement, but I'm in Toronto, Ontario.
Oh, Lisa. Okay.
Carrie was telling Millie today where her dog Leo come from. She said that she come from Tennessee, but Millie's not 3 yet, so she didn't understand. So she didn't know where Tennessee was.
Leo, look. Mommy.
Now, Tennessee is pretty. Nashville is a little wild, and I think I've said that before. Yeah, yes, I know where Metter is.
Yeah. I'd like to go to Metter. I've seen a video on it.
Wilkes County, boy, I don't know if we could handle you if we tried to on you.
Oh, jump in to see Wilkes. He'll cook for you.
Mm-hmm.
Potato cakes, right?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Hello,
Cornbread. He's made
Hello,
cornbread.
Caroline.
I love potato pancakes.
He learned how to make potato cakes from Rita.
Yeah.
That was kind of fun that night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was afraid he was going to set his kitchen on fire, but it's fine.
I know.
Oh, hello, Candace, growing in grace. Oh, Wilkes don't bite hard.
His mama won't let him.
Mm. Mm-mm. Oh, I see Leo. She's on the show now.
Yeah, I see her too. Hey, Leo. Hey, Leo.
Who's calling me?
She probably says, "Who's that stupid lady?"
That's
Mom
cute,
got me in the
Charlotte.
camera again.
Uh,
Okay, say good night to the ladies. I know you're ready for bed. Okay, good night.
Charlotte says they say everything's better and better and cooler and cooler. Okay.
Try to say that 5 times real fast.
And Candace is in West Georgia.
Texas and West Georgia, if you blink, you miss it. That's that little town going just barely across the line. You going that Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Mama drove to tell you, it's a little bit town. It might have 3
According to Google, Tennessee is the least expensive state to live in.
Oh, I don't believe that. I had to go there for a company thing, and my hotel room, and this was 5 years ago, my hotel room was $2,000 a night.
Was that Nashville though?
Wow.
It was in Nashville, and it was one of the new conference centers, and it was $2,000 a night.
Goodness.
And all I could say was I was glad it wasn't coming out of my pocket,
Yeah.
That's right.
Mhm.
because they would have
Was
had to video conference me or send me a tape.
Was it a fancy one hotel?
It was a very nice hotel. It was
Oh,
A 5-star hotel.
It was a very nice, but I went there with some executive officers, so they weren't going to stay at the Motel 6, and they couldn't make me stay there if they were going to the nicer hotel. So,
Is anybody close to where Judy's at? Northern California California at the base of the Feather River Canyon in Oroville?
Nope.
Never heard of that.
I lived in California for a little while, but
The one closest
it was
I
close.
can
It was in
think,
San Francisco. I'm
the
sorry.
one closest I could think would be Sandra,
Okay.
since she lives in Washington.
Mhm. But we've got some from Oregon, and Oregon's closer to that part of California than Washington too.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
true.
Carrie's in Scarborough, Ontario. Say that for me.
Ontario.
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 Scarborough, Ontario.
Stuck
Jeannie,
on
I'm glad
somewhere
you.
sometimes.
Jeannie, I'm glad you got to catch the live. They are fun. I've only been coming on Monday nights, but I certainly enjoy Rita. I look for her every night because I watch her while my husband's watching something or another on TV.
Why? Because she's so cute.
Yeah, you know,
That's what
you
it
know,
is.
there was a rumor.
It's because
Going,
she's so cute and she can cook.
I just bounce them around and tell them they have to be here. So
there was a rumor going around from somebody named Rusty Bucket about this cute.
Uh-huh.
And then, this person named Moon Boots was always singing your praises. And I had to say, who is this Rita person?
oh,
Oh, and we got to get Wilkes County Boy in there too,
hmm. Mary's in Folsom, California. In the same county where the campfire in 2018 was in Paradise. That was those bad. Was that those bad wildfires there?
Yeah.
Janice Erfer, I lived in PA for Pennsylvania for a little while too. I've lived all over.
I haven't. I've not been any place.
I haven't either. Same place.
I'm in the same area since I came up to Scarborough since I was 2.5. I haven't left this area.
But what, from where I lived as a kid and got married, it's no more than 3 miles. So I've not been any place.
Well, I've been here 30 years now. We're a little over 30 years. So this is home. This is where we raised our daughter and stuff. I have been to Gatlinburg. Very nice. I liked Gatlinburg. I just do not like to travel now. The older I get,
Yep.
I just prefer to stay close to home.
Yep.
Brenda Womack, I lived in Tennessee and Memphis area 3 times for work, and the property taxes were quite high. My most expensive place was Connecticut.
And I've been into Utah. Michelle. I've been to Utah.
I've been to Utah because of one of my cousins lived there, and I was with Longhorns playing with them.
And we got Michelle from Utah on the.
Mm-hmm. I lived in Utah. I think there was one part of Utah, and this was years ago, that we drove through once we passed Lake Tahoe and we were going towards Virginia. And it seemed like the road just never ended. It was just highway.
Wilkes is born. He's gonna die there.
Here, same here, Wilkes. Born, raised, and die here is what it'll be.
Carol, I lived in right outside of Harrisburg when I lived in Pennsylvania. We lived there a couple years. And we actually still have family, or my husband has family in Pennsylvania.
Dollywood, it's a nice park for older people.
Yes.
I
But
love
we ain't We're not going to be no dolly and put no cheerleading outfit on our
Or a Playboy outfit, Playboy
Mm-mm.
bunny.
Yep,
Mm-mm.
she was wearing that for her husband.
I know.
Good night, Candace.
Good night, Kenneth.
Good night.
Right.
Tell you better on that. And we went to the little house party.
No. Well, that was the replica.
Candy, you've never been out of the Eastern time zone. If you live in where I am, you can go to Alabama, lose an hour, and then go back up to Florida and gain an hour, and then lose an hour, and then gain another hour.
Oh, Jane, if I had her body, talking about Dolly, she might.
Mhm. Well, that's true. We probably all would.
Nisha, your family's from the Harrisburg area. You know, my husband used to work at Mechanicsburg, and this is when we got back from living overseas. And I remember trying to pick him up and getting stuck on the freeway or something. I just kept going in circles trying to get to Mechanicsburg at 1 o'clock at night, and it was like 20 degrees, and I just wanted to cry. I was so young. I wanted to cry. And he'd call me up. He would call me up, and because I'd have to stop someplace. You know, back then you didn't have cell
Keep
phones,
on.
so you had to stop and go find a payphone
Oh.
and call him up and say, "I'm just so lost," and it was only 30 minutes away.
And Charlotte's right. If we had Dolly's money, we could probably buy a body like that too. So
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
hot.
she's probably spent a lot of money on that body.
yes.
But you know what? I'm not going to complain about her because she has done a lot of good
She
with her
has.
money.
She
And
has.
what she spends it on herself, I'm not going to judge.
Yep.
But she does a lot for the military. She does a lot for her community.
Yep.
She does a lot for people in need. She has a real positive attitude.
She does.
Yep.
She doesn't care what people think about her, so I'm not going to judge her. I'm
Yep.
just not going to judge her.
She seems to be a nice lady.
And she's been very sick too. That doesn't help either.
Huh?
She didn't want to let anybody to know she had cancer.
Hmm.
Kept it to herself till I got really close with her on talking to her on Messenger.
Who?
I talked to Dolly Parton on Messenger.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And she told me she was very sick. That's
Hmm.
why she lost a lot of weight.
Huh.
That's interesting.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think there's just too much else going in the world to pass judgment on so many other people. There's a couple other people in our grand USA that's not doing us right now.
Well, we never know what goes on with celebrities' lives as
No.
far as what they believe or what they do
Well, and
in their private time.
We don't
and
know what goes on with
a lot of it
celebrities'
is
lives.
yeah, a lot of it is show. I mean, many of us put
Mhm.
on many of us put on a costume when we used to go out or when we go to work. You know, I
Yeah.
pretend to like people.
Like them from a distance, anyways.
Now you know what she thinks of all of us.
Well, it just like I keep saying that I'm an introvert and I like being at home and I do not like talking and being the center of attention. But in every role I've had to deal with clients. And so I can't be ugly to clients. You got to be nice and you got to put that mask on and you got to put on that show. you know, and I can't say, well, I don't really want to talk to you, but I want to keep my job, you know.
Farm wife said,
That's
remember
right.
show business. That's right. Mhm.
And now when you listen to the lifestyle of these old movie stars, when movie stars were movie stars, and you listen to the type of lives they led and some
Hey,
of the
Rita,
heartache.
can you hear me?
Hi. Yep.
Hey, and some of the heartaches, like I said, you can't pass judgment on anybody. You just don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Did we freeze up?
Nobody's talking.
No, okay.
No.
Let me
Right,
think.
still.
When I had the little baby to sleep today, Millie would whisper. I was trying to get her to sleep, and she didn't go to sleep first. The baby did. So Millie would whisper. So
Not to wake her up.
not to
So
wake her up.
I'm gonna channel my inner Mona. She's not here, or she may be listening or something. But I could really use some ice cream. I could
Here's
really.
Miss
I don't.
Sandra.
I don't see her
Oh,
popping.
Charlotte. I didn't think that you were being judgmental at all.
Mm-mm.
No, I didn't take it that way. I said it because I made the comment about how she bought, how she looks like. But you know, I wasn't being judgmental because she's done so much.
But her looks is bought and paid for though.
Yeah.
So now, because she don't look.
But then so is Cher. So is Cher.
Oh, I know. And she's so old, and look at her. She looks like a young thing.
And what's that other one that had all that work done that does them concerts now? Shoot, I don't watch. It's rock star, but can't think of her name. So
Not Madonna, is it?
yeah, Madonna. Yeah,
Hey,
Yeah,
Rita, can you hear me?
Madonna's.
because she's like my age.
Yeah,
Hey, Alfonso.
Madonna is older than me. It makes me want to just put, you know, some of these stars that get the work done, especially the
come
ones that
see
come
us,
out looking
Sandra.
really attractive, makes you just want to walk out of the house with a bag over your head. Like, I know she looks like she's 30, but
Hey, Carrie.
Hey,
hey, how you doing, Alfonso?
Oh, Katie Dolly says it takes a lot of money to look that cheap.
She is so funny.
She does say that. I've heard her.
She does. I've heard her say that. Yeah. Heard her say
I'm the oldest here.
And what's that? And I can't
I'm
think
doing
of
good.
it now.
I've been having connection issues.
What's that show that she was on with the 4 women with Sally
9 to
Fields?
5.
9 to 5.
No, what Rowena?
9 to 5.
No, the one with Sally Fields.
Oh.
oh,
I can't think. Green tomatoes, fried green tomatoes.
No. It wasn't fried green tomatoes. It was.
It's a newer one,
Sally
isn't
Fields
it?
and was it Lily Tomlin?
No, not Lily Tomlin. It was.
Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. No.
Steel Magnolias. Yo, Pat,
Steel
you got
Magnolias.
it. Steel Magnolias.
Oh yeah. Julia Roberts.
Yeah. Oh, that movie made me cry.
I know. Me too.
I
And
watched
what
it
was the name
so
of
many
it?
times.
Do y'all
Steel
remember the
Magnolia.
name of it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Steel Magnolia.
Yeah.
Michelle, I'm learning to collage quilt too. I've been watching Teresa Louise.
You got that right, Joanna.
Working on hers. But yes, Steel magnolias. Oh my gosh.
That's sad.
Yeah,
Bye,
once you
Wilkes, if you're leaving.
in my shoes, you can tell me how to tie them.
That's right.
Yeah. Good night, Wilkes. And I saw Wayne from Custom
Oh,
Screen
good night.
Printing in here.
Good night, farm wife. If you're going to sleep, can
Or
oh.
I think
Good
she's
night,
telling
Wilkes
Oh, okay.
County.
Sorry.
Oh,
Teresa, yes, Teresa Louisa's horses are really, really pretty. I watched her on Sunday and I saw the blue one that she did. Really pretty.
Wayne gave me a thumbs up and shared me out on his community tab. And by the time they see it, we'll be off. So that's what.
All right. You guys are just really quiet. So now I know that Sheila is the talker and
Mm-hmm.
Mona.
Mona
No.
Sandra.
and Sandra.
hey, how are you doing, Carrie? I'm doing fine, farmer wife.
Hi, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, I had to switch to my phone because what happened? My computer had a power supply. The power supply unit failed, so I'm using my older computer, and it's
Mhm.
really slow. My old
Hmm.
computer really slow. Like can't even process StreamYard or anything.
I think your phone might be a little laggy too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you just having Wi-Fi issues?
Well, it's my computer itself.
Uh-huh.
It's just it can't process. It's not doesn't have a very good processor. That it can't it doesn't have enough RAM to run the StreamYard or anything like that. Because I'm using an older desktop.
Bye, J. Mary.
Yeah. Good night.
I'm doing okay, farmer wife.
And we want to say again, if we missed you, we're sorry. We don't mean to overlook you.
Farmer wife, I'm almost done in my blanket.
Teresa sees Alfonso. Alfonso likes to join us every once in a while.
Yeah.
Carrie, how are you going to back your quilt? Do you know yet? How
That-
you going to?
That's just for the dog's push buggy.
Yeah, but are you going to put something on the back of it to protect the seams?
It's just 1 yard of fabric.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you know how you're going to put them together? Do you know how you're going to put those two pieces together? Do you need Lisa to show you what to do?
I know what to do.
Okay.
I've been practicing on the corners.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, what happened if when I try to run StreamYard, my browser crashes.
Well, Alfonso, they've been having StreamYard issues the last week.
Well, I had to save my computer because it can't handle YouTube or anymore.
Do you starch or don't starch? There's always a good conversation starter between the hands. Or where do you live? Or what machine do you have? Oh.
So it depends. I think sometimes I do not starch at all, but I find that if the fabric is thin or flimsy, like art gallery fabric, it can be very light. And I will lightly starch that. If not, it doesn't sew right. I have to use the seamer for more. So if it's really light, but then if you're using Kona or something that's a little heavier and sturdier, you really don't need to starch that. Just press it out.
So you like Kona? We don't like Kona, some of us.
Hey,
Now,
can I bring my chicken on here?
so I like some Kona. It depends. And when I do use some Kona for boys fabrics because it's really hard to find boy prints. So you can't go wrong with solids. So I like, and some other solids, some other makers, sometimes it's more of a feminine tone coloring, like the greens might be a little bit more feminine looking.
Marla starches everything, and Janice starches everything. I don't starch everything.
Oh, Charlotte, I do not starch like Kimberly Jolly, and she learned that from Lisa Bonjean. And that is some stiff fabric. That's just too much time. By the time I could have a quilt done by the time I got it starched and dried and ironed.
She soaks it so bad, I think it stands up by itself.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah,
It's me, Lorenzo. How are you doing?
And if you were making like this baby quilt here, you wouldn't want it so starchy. You wouldn't want that on some things.
How are you doing?
So when I'm finished, Lisa,
You okay? I use cone white and red for the stockings.
Yeah, well, and there, some people don't like Kona, but if you're just starting out quilting, it's an inexpensive a line of fabric to buy that will give you a good finish. If you go to Joann's and you buy their Kona, or you go to Hobby Lobby, it will do. You will get the same result as if you went and you purchased Moda or Riley Blake or one of the brands. And I think it's a good starting point to first, if you're starting out, to determine if you like to quilt.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no sense investing $150 or $200 on fabric and you decide you just don't like doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Now I do have some Kona sheen, and I don't know what I thought about, but I've got a 24 fat quarters, and I don't even know what I'm supposed to do with that Kona sheen. It's just sitting there.
Are you still allowing chickens on the live panel or no?
I couldn't understand the chicken.
Can't either sometimes.
Do you still allow the chicken on the panel?
We've got a chicken up here, so I guess we allow chicken.
So what are the rules for the chicken?
What are the rules for the chicken is there's no bad words. No. Gotta keep it clean. Gotta keep it clean.
That's just the hands night.
The chicken stopped talking.
I know. Charlene wants to ask Joanna what potato vodka was.
Can the chicken be drinking on the panel or no?
No,
Drinking.
The chicken can drink some water. Water is good for you.
no vodka. Got to save that for the starch. Life at River Ridge. I just bought 3 yards of cotton fabric to make sashing for my quilt. Should I pre-wash the fabric?
I never do.
I wouldn't.
The only time I pre-wash fabric, or I've ever pre-washed fabric, is that if I was using something that was used already. you know, that you had used fabric, you were using old cotton shirts, and in order so you don't get that weird stretch when you quilt it together, I would wash the backing, but I prefer not to do that either. I just quilt it loose.
Does anyone have any money or gold? Jewelry?
I don't. So are you offering? Oh, what are you
I'm
doing?
demanding.
He's got a gun on us.
Got a squirt gun.
Yep, a squirt gun. Actually, for money.
Marla, you pre-wash flannel?
But it shrinks more than the others, though.
It does,
Doesn't it,
yeah.
flannel?
Yep.
I need some money. I need some jewelry. Some gold.
And Janice, I have a recipe for an ironing spray. Half a tablespoon of cornstarch,
Alfonso.
1 cup of water, 1 drop of
the
essential oil.
keyboard.
Oh,
Shake before each use and place in a
No.
spray bottle.
Horse.
He's a duck. No,
It's a
he's
rooster.
chicken.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Chicken.
he's a chicken.
Francis, haven't you quilted for a long time?
That's what I mean. You use them
Well, I
consistently.
quilted years ago, but I hadn't been that long. Back 2 or 3 years started back quilting, maybe 4.
Sorry, I had to take the you know what away from the chicken before someone gets hurt. You could get in trouble like that, right?
What is the fabric that you all have hanging behind you that you stick the quilt blocks on? Did you make it or did you buy it?
Mine is a dollar store tablecloth.
And I can never get them to stick to that.
So you can't.
I'll put them up there, but they'll fall right on down.
Well, if it's by event, they'll fall down. But if you have wind blowing, it'll fall down. But
Yeah.
you don't get the cheapest one. You get like the second level
Yeah.
where it has some weight
Yeah.
to it. And then you do have to brush it down because it does get kind of linty. And once it starts getting linty or has a
So
lot
maybe
of
I need
thread,
to brush it and make it where it's more fluffy.
yeah, just take one of them sticky roller things and get some of the loose threads off
And
of it.
I've not even done that. I don't do
Really?
anything to them. But
I think I've done it. I think I did it once, and I've
I've
had
got
it.
mine on my design wall that John and I made, and
Mhm.
this is
it
the
just
front
don't.
tablecloth, Joanne. Life at River Ridge. Just show. That's all it is. Flannel back tablecloth.
Yeah, I think mine has sunflowers on the other side.
I've got one that's got poinsettias that was left over from Christmas years ago.
And mine is actually just safety pin to my curtain, to my curtain rod, and it works well.
Now, after you get your blocks sewed together and it gets heavy, that they don't stick. You have to
No,
pick some.
no, I have to pin it.
But just for pieces and blocks, it works pretty good.
Lisa, when I finish so I will be sewing it like that.
And hello to Joel Pitcher.
You're gonna sew it,
Hey,
Carrie. You're gonna sew it like how?
Like when I got it all pinned, I'm
Got
going to sew it backwards. And when it's backwards, I flip it over and and then I know how to do it. I've been practicing.
Okay.
So right now I'm sewing everything back inside out.
Okay.
And then when I get to the bottom, I just put my hands in. And I have a tool that will help me to push the corners out.
So you're going to do it the pillowcase method.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been
That's good.
practicing.
That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Just so Lil's feet won't, or his nails won't get caught on that back side. You just want to make sure that.
Yeah, the back side is gonna be this side.
Okay. Good job.
Yeah. For 1 yard at a dollar store, I paid $4 for it.
Mm-hmm.
Her nails are getting cut pretty soon.
Very good. I think Jenny from Missouri Star doesn't she do a flip quilt method?
Yeah, baby quilt from plant
Yeah.
with flannel. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching other dogs thing. They do it too.
Okay. Very good. Yeah, Carrie is a very, very, very good student. Very good
Yes, she
student.
is.
Mm-hmm.
She's learning a lot.
Yeah. And I also found out at the place where I got the new knife. Lisa, did you see the new knife I got? That cutter?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The rotary cutter, I did. I saw your rotary cutter. I think you showed it on Rita's the other night.
Yeah. I like it. I didn't even cut myself with it.
Yes, I did.
You still got all 10 fingers.
Yep, all 10.
Yeah.
All 10.
It was put in the door.
You know,
This is the winning, like I did this morning.
I bought the Martelli rotary cutter, and that's a little different. Trying to get used to using
It
that
is.
Martelli cutter.
It's hard to get used to. It's very hard to get used to. And it's
But
so
now-
easy to cut crooked.
Okay, I'm
Well,
going to jump off now. Have a good night.
Good
All right.
night.
Good night, Alfonso.
Yeah.
Thank you. Just want to jump in and say hi.
Hello.
I liked it for my longer strips. You know, where I used my longer ruler because I didn't feel like I had to stretch as far. I had a little bit more control, but sitting down and using it, but I'm going to use it because I paid a lot of money for it. It was not
Yeah.
I like it at Woodbine and Danforth.
So, Rita,
Huh?
are you going to be using your electric cutter? Your electric?
Well, probably to cut the batting tomorrow. That just slides right through that stuff.
No, when you start selling fabric, so you can layer some fabric together. Go through more
Do
pieces.
that too, couldn't you? No?
Yeah, so you don't have to cut 1 or 2 yards at a time. Like,
Yeah, because I was fixing to kit up some 3-yard quilts, and so if I laid 3 of them down, it would just zip right through that too, wouldn't it?
yes, and as soon as you kit them up, I'll buy one from you.
Okay.
We'll have to get Mona to get you a storefront, like she does, and it handle. I think her website handles all her paperwork. They hand out, figuring out the taxes and the shipping and everything else, and accepting the payment, so you don't have to deal with the payments.
Mm-hmm.
Pay by Google or PayPal or credit card.
Yeah, PayPal will figure that. Well, I add the shipping, I figure that, but they do add the tax they'll figure.
Joanna, I have a hard time with my Martelli, and it's only because I have arthritis in my 2 pinkies. that I sprained or broke several years back, and they never healed correctly. So
Just like these two,
they just
we're playing volleyball.
well, I fell at work, and you know how you catch yourself, you stop yourself. Well, I sprained both my pinkies, and they've never healed. They're just really crooked, and my husband said that he could break them for me and see if
He sounds like my husband.
That's what I was gonna say. Sounds like mine too.
breaking
Just
his
my father.
Wait a minute now, what have I got to talk about now?
She has a sore pinky, and she said her husband said that he would break it for her. I hear that all the time. I'll break it for you, make it feel better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I was at school a long time ago, I was playing against the teachers at the end of the year. We play against each other in volleyball. I broke both of my baby fingers.
Hmm.
The balls came back, my baby fingers went backwards.
Ouch.
Yeah, I don't think I broke them. I think I sprained my pinkies. And after that, when you get to a certain age, you just don't come back from certain.
Things.
That's
I
true.
mean, it just doesn't heal right.
Yep, ouch. That's what I said at the school when I was playing against my teacher.
Well, I don't
I
think
have arthritis real bad in my hands too. But,
yeah.
see all these big old knots.
Yeah, see, I have a knot here. I got a bump here. I also have a bump on this side because the bones didn't heal right.
And well, sometimes if you have any type of autoimmune disorder anyway, things just don't do what they're supposed to do.
I took after my mama. My hands, everything looks just like my mama's hands.
Yeah, my daddy's where I got mine from. He had it really bad.
Yeah.
And since it's been cold, I've had a hard time with my right hand.
Marla,
It's been hurting.
I generally use an OFA, and the only reason why I bought the Martelli was because I was on Soya, and I have this buying addiction when it comes to notions and fabrics. It's like, ooh, it's on sale. Let me get that. And then I have buyer's remorse when all the packages come in and my husband's at the door bringing them in to me. It's like, oh, what's this? What's this? But I think I am going to go and get ready for bed or relax a little bit.
I kind of think I am too.
I am too.
We all
Too.
I'm ready.
Yeah, you've had the babies all day. I know I
Yeah.
worked long hours, and I'm sure Jackie's just sitting there. I'm wondering about that
I'm
juice she was
snoring.
drinking earlier.
You can't.
She always sits there.
in Life at River Ridge, can you all recommend a decent quality quilt batting that isn't too expensive for my first quilt?
Let's see.
I just have a roll, and I think it's Luna Loft is what I use. But y'all, what would she buy if she's just going to buy one roll?
How big is it? How big is your quilt? Yeah, Donna. A lot of times for my charity quilt, I use the Yeah, the Hobbs. That's what I use is the Hobbs 80/20, and I get that from Amazon. And what I normally do is I get the king size because I can get 3 charity quilts, 3 lap quilts out of it. One of them you have to piece, you have to frankenbat. But you can get 3 quilts out of the king size Hobbs.
And there's Polly. Polly, I showed them your quilt that I'm going to quilt tomorrow. That's who the quilt come from that I showed y'all earlier that I'm going to put on the machines. And they thought the blues were just as pretty as I thought they were.
They are. It's really, really pretty.
I'm not going to
It's
unfold
really
it
pretty.
all day, but
I love blues. You know, I like the old blue willow patterns and that type of fabric. So anything that has the blues and the creams and the, you know, I just love that. I love that combination.
Well, y'all, I'm gone. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yeah, I think
Francis.
good night.
And I'll try to catch you. I'll try to catch you in the morning if I can.
Okay. I
All
won't
right.
be a pop up.
Love y'all. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Francis. But I'm going to get off here too. My husband has carried himself to bed.
Mine's sleeping in the recliner, I think. But
Mine's in bed too. So
Yeah. And I've got another long work day tomorrow. So I'll get to retire one day, hopefully, God willing. I'll get to retire.
I get to meet my new worker tomorrow.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, my hope is that one day I'm going to be a Rita, and I'm just going to get on here and pop up and say, you know what?
They know I'm working on it.
I just want somebody to visit with for about
for 30 something years in those poultry houses, I worked 7 days a week. I did.
Yeah.
During clean out, maybe it was a little vacation, but that was cleaning them out, so it wasn't really a vacation. So I put in my time.
Yeah, I mean, and so one day when I retire, good night, Mary. One day I'm going to be able to say, I'm retired. Oh, I'm just going to do a pop-up. You know, if one person will come and visit me and talk with me, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it's hard to schedule them. You never know what's going to be going on during the day.
Yeah.
I mean, after dark, things are kind of settled down, but it won't be in the summertime when the days are long. It'll be different.
Well, my problem is that everybody goes live on the weekends. And if I was to do a live when I'm awake and coherent, it would be at 3:00 in the morning. I don't think anybody else would be awake.
I'll
Want
tell
to
you
make a bet, Lisa? Want to make a bet?
I'll join you about 4:00.
Yeah, when I'm coherent, you know, when I can actually sew, nobody's going to be awake at that time. Or
I want to make a bet.
nobody will come up live and keep me company, Ro.
Yeah, I would.
What time do you want to go live, Lisa?
I'm gonna take you up on it, Rowena, one day at like a Saturday morning. I'm just gonna do a pop-up live at 4:00
Can't do
in the
Saturdays.
morning.
Nope, can't do Saturdays.
Oh well, Sundays then. What?
Yeah, I can do Sunday.
Saturdays is when I do all my errands, so I miss a lot of the lives on Saturday. I do all my running around, or if we're gonna go pick up the
I
grandkids.
bet you I could beat you guys. I'm up before you, all of you. I don't.
Well, Carrie, do you go to sleep? Because I go to sleep about 10, and I wake up about 2, and then I
have to go to the washroom, and then by the time I go lay back down, I'm awake and I'm on the computer playing games.
And Sandra says, what will I do? Because somebody over here said, Sandra might. And Sandra said, what will I do? Be up late at night sewing with them, Sandra.
What will I do? because she does it too at night. I keep her company till almost till 2 in the morning.
Yeah, and then I only take naps on a Saturday, and a Sunday, and when I take a nap, it's 15 minutes. And it doesn't matter what time I go to bed, I'm going to be awake between 2:30 and 3. If I sleep in, it's going to be 3:30. So, but
That would
I'm
not be
really
enough sleep for me.
one day I'm going to do a middle of the night, but it's going to be at 4 o'clock in the morning because y'all don't want to see me at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Sandra said she could, and Sandra said, nope, sorry. So,
No, sorry, Lisa.
well, yeah, Jane, you said you might find some followers in Hawaii. They'd still be up, wouldn't they? At
I might have to call some of my family and say, hey.
No, I will join you,
You
Lisa.
know, sometimes there's just a lot of lonely people out there that want somebody to talk to, though.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be at 3. I've got a colic. And so in the morning, my hair all stands up like this. And that's the only time that my hair will curl or anything else is when I've slept and it's just got this Pee Wee Herman thing going on my head.
And Judy wakes up at 5:20 every morning, no matter what day of the week. It's because I've done it for so many years to go to work.
That was me. Good 4 o'clock every morning.
But a year ago, I was getting up early, but every day it gets a little later for me. So, I don't know if y'all have noticed, but
My husband wakes up early on the weekends, and I don't know if it's because he works all week and then his body is just so excited about having some time off that he doesn't sleep. Sleeping in for us is if I'm in bed at 6, then I'm sick. If I sleep in till 6, then I'm not feeling well.
and Judy says, Lisa, that's why they make hats. Somebody needs to send her a toboggan to put on her.
Those little Asian women that are in the rice paddies that you see. That's what I look like if I wear a hat. I look like a little. The Asian in me just comes out. So yeah.
And Charlotte says, Rowena, what did you do?
What did I do? I don't know. What did I do?
Before you retired, maybe is what she meant.
I retired. It's been a little over a year. It was a year in November since I retired.
Probably worked for like a Fortune 500.
Yeah,
company.
that's it. That's it, Lisa. That's it. You guessed it.
Oh, she says, for a job.
Oh, for a job. I worked in office. I worked in it was a third party administrator where we processed medical, hospital, dental, vision claims for companies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So many of us quilters worked in the billing or healthcare industry. Yep. You ever notice that? Yep. I've met so many of them that have worked in the healthcare industry.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't wait to retire. I almost retired at 62 because I was kind of fed up, and then they started, COVID hit and started working from home. I thought, oh, okay, good, I'll work from home. So I finished working from home the last 2.5 years.
That would. I'm hoping that I can just continue to work from home until I retire. They
kind of wanted us to go back in the office after a while. They kind of like, well, we'll go back in stages. And they ask in a meeting about, is there do you have a problem with coming back in the office? And I said, yeah.
So, before I started working from home, I was considered an essential worker. And so I had to trudge to work when everybody was at home, baking cookies and quilting and everything goes. And I'm like, I don't know how essential I am because my paycheck does not reflect how essential I am.
Yeah, really. Yep, I turned 65 in that October, and went on, took a 2-week vacation, came back, and gave about 3 weeks notice.
Huh.
Yeah.
I think if I had to go into the office, I hope nobody here knows me, but if I ever had to go into the office, I think I would take early retirement.
Yeah. I just got that. Well, if they insist on me going back, because everything I did in the office, I could do from home.
Absolutely. I'm actually more productive at home.
Yeah, me too. Me too. And a lot of people would say, well, aren't you more distracted at home? It's like, no, I don't have anybody saying, can you do this? Can you do that? Can you, come into your desk and all that? And it was peaceful.
Well, some people have, there are some people who are never meant to work from home.
Right.
They're just never, but I'm disciplined enough where I can do my job and actually do more working from home than I can, because, some people are hopeless in the office. And
you're telling me.
Yeah, some people are hopeless, and so you're doing your job, their job, everybody's job.
That's why I was going to retire at 62, because I was fed up.
Yeah, and so
we started working from home. I had to have surgery, and then 2 weeks. It was off 2 weeks, and then when I called back and said I've been released from surgery, then they said come and get what you need because we're working from home. So that was wonderful.
Yeah,
that's what got me through.
But I like working from home. I get to do things. I get to do things I was not able to do. Because when I worked away from home, I worked 10-hour days, and then you have the drive on top of that. And you're just too tired, too worn out to do anything else. So here I get to do what I love. I get to quilt. I get to watch some YouTube, some quilting, and some crafty things on the background. I don't have the constant phone calls.
Yeah.
And my managers are really nice. It's a different company, but my managers, the people I work for, they're excellent.
Yep.
They're good Christian people.
Uh-huh.
They're really, really supportive. And so, I'll work 10 hours a day if that makes them happy, because they treat me so well.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
I'm sorry, I didn't see you down there.
oh, hey, Sandra.
Sorry.
Oh, we're sorry. We're all get ready to leave. No.
It's like, that's fine. That's fine. we got the blocks done and everything, and that's the main thing.
Sandra, I'm not being rude, but I've been talking and trying to get off for the last 15 minutes.
No, you're fine.
I'm not.
Yeah, you've been trying to leave ever since they drew the blocks for next week.
Yeah.
2 hours ago.
I'm not shy when I'm tired, because I'm a motor mouth when I'm tired.
Yeah.
But I've enjoyed it, and I will see you all next week, Monday, and I'll try to get a tutorial out there by Thursday.
Okay.
So we will see you all. Thank you.
Good night.
Bye.
He just brought me up higher. I'm not in the basement now.
No. Now the next person that comes up there, they'll be down that bottom row, and I won't be able to see them unless they tell me they're there.
Yeah. It's like I was trying to write, I'm cold in the basement, but it only put CD. I love how it changes the wording. But
I'm almost got my block's almost done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good night, Charlotte.
I'll be right back. I'm not leaving Plum out.
You have to think of something else to do, Carrie, after you get that done.
No, I got mine to do still.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to get the dogs done. I'm gonna go down end of February down to that shop I like, and they have something I want to look at.
Okay.
I have an idea I want to do on mine.
We all have ideas, that's for sure.
Too many ideas.
That's why I can't sleep half of the time. I can't turn off my brain.
Right. It's like, but I'm working at getting UFOs done. That's my thing. I can't start anything new.
I want to finish this one, then I go do the purple sheet, the Farmer White, Texas Angel set.
But thank you, Donna. It's like I got a little carried away with bunnies do multiply.
Let's see your bunnies. Can you hold up one of your bunny blocks? I don't think I've seen it.
I haven't either.
I saw it tonight when I was on.
Here, I'll show a board of them.
Oh,
Those are cute.
oh, how cute. Yeah. Huh.
Is that for babies?
I'm making me an Easter quilt.
Oh. Pretty.
Like,
Now, is it just the bunny head? Is that what I'm looking at? Just their head and their ears?
Yeah.
it's a head and ears, and then you put in your sashing. When you do your sashing across the row, you go back with little cornerstones. But this is the bunny up close,
Okay.
and this is one piece. This is a piece. That's a piece. It's where you set your snowballs.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
Make your other shapes.
Okay. And what does the sashing make? Some little feet or a bunny tail or
No, it's
something?
just it's a bunch of bunnies. I say it, the bunnies looking out the window is what I call it.
Okay.
But I figure I need 48 bunnies and I have 21 done.
Okay.
And Marla, you got to see all the bunnies. When I started today, I had 2 made. And now I have 21. They multiplied.
Dear.
And
They must be easy to make.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4 more cut out ready to go for tomorrow. But it's like I'm going to do some orange color, some more lavender, of course. You got to have lots of purples.
Purple.
Yep.
And then a peach color.
Okay.
I'm just, any scraps I have, I just need 4.5 by 9.5 at least. Like, so 5 by 10, you got a body and 2 ears. And then the other parts are 1.25 inch strips on mine and 2.5 inch strips.
Did you make that pattern yourself or is it something?
I seen it and I made it, and I have a 2.5 inch strip on a piece of paper is my pattern.
Oh, Marla said
My pattern is right there. And then I found the pattern that I got the idea from, and Marla ordered it, and she has an Easter layer cake. She's going to use it. So someone else likes the bunnies too. I have a shark in process too up top here. I draw on graph paper, and I see things I like, and it's like I don't have the pattern, I don't have the time, the patience, so I just draw out on real fast on graph paper what I want to do. And I forget what it's even called. That was a long time ago I put that on there. But I improvise a lot. Isn't that what we're supposed to do?
Mm-hmm. But you've sold more years than any of us.
Yeah.
You know, we may have started it, but we didn't stay with it all the years like you did.
Right.
It's like I've increased my sewing after my kids left, was out of high school. But I've always Baby Bunny by Coach House Designs.
Nice.
and they give you the whole thing. It is very, very simple. I don't know if the pattern's as simple as I explained. Marla can tell you because she printed out the pattern.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much I need of this or that or anything. But I'm using a lot of the reproduction fabrics. And then I don't want more than 2 bunnies of each color. Because it's fun trying to fit them around to where they're not by each other.
Not touching. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then you have to have one with the ears one way and the ears the other way. And it's 7 for the pattern. But it's just one of those things. I made table runners. You can make like 3 or 4 of the rabbits and make a table runner for your table.
Mm-hmm.
Because the purple and the blue right here, they're sewed together. They have their sashing between them. I knew I was safe to put those 2 together. But I want to spread the other ones out using stripes, using all sorts of things. Polka dots, florals. I'm just going through my scraps.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want something quick and simple for an Easter thing, there it is. It's like granddaughter. My granddaughters will probably love it.
Oh yeah, they will.
And then I could put Minky on the back to make it fuzzy like a bunny.
That'd be nice too.
Yeah. And then if a person wanted to, if the kids, little tiny buttons that aren't the choking factor as much, you could put eyeballs on them if you want.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And Craft On So Forth. Pam is here.
Pam's here, yeah. This first time I've seen her tonight. I think she just showed up.
Yeah. She came on my live the other night, and it's like, you sit there and try and remember, what's their name? What's their name?
Up on the panel or just on the chat?
She just come in the chat on my live that one night.
Okay.
And then
That was fun.
And then I was told, I waited up for you last night. they was having trouble sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know anybody was, because I was bored. I went to laid on my bed at 10 o'clock. I could have went on and did a live and try to energize myself. But then this would probably be done.
Probably, yeah.
Because I got the other one all together. I got all 4 of those stars together. And that top is all right here. Ready to be quilted now.
I'll fold it up all neat and pretty, ain't it?
Yep. But those stars, that night, that one that I kept fighting and fighting and fighting.
Mm.
I go, do as the pattern says. Put it together the right way. So I have one block that's a little off, but no one's going to notice it.
Yeah.
And Marie's here.
Yeah. Hello, Marie.
I almost got mine. Mine's right here, Sandra.
Yeah,
I
seen it when you showed it earlier, because I've been on here from the beginning watching.
I can't find mine. Oh,
But,
here somewhere, the pieces.
But when I was helping the lady finish her last of her block, it's like I decided I could pin them to that board. I unwrapped it and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I know I was on there, and she goes, "Is it?" And then she got the wrong one.
Who was that? Because I just happened through that and saw you had a new person. Who was that was on there?
That's Mona from Canada.
Okay.
She goes
I
by
don't-
Nana Mona.
Okay, I've seen that name, but I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
you know.
I've seen them. Mhm.
Yeah,
Saskatchewan.
she's listening. Her phone, she's not signed into YouTube, so she's listening. Because we was both listening, and I says, well, I'm going to call it a night because I got to go get up on this panel because they keep bringing my name up.
Well, Lisa was talking about coming on at night, and somebody said, well, Sandra will be up. So that's where that come from. So
Okay. Yeah, because I was the only one that went to her first pop-up live.
mhm.
I was the only one there. But it's like, we got to have fun.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
But I was getting tired on the other one. But I have been on some internet viewing since 9:30 this morning. My time.
So I see y'all start about noon or 1 o'clock. So it's earlier than that then for you.
Yeah, we go on. It's 9:30 and it's almost 7 o'clock now.
Mm.
Yeah. And every once in a while I'll get totally where I can't sleep. So I might do a pop-up. You never know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you do a pop-up, let me know. I will watch.
You'll get notified, that's for sure, huh?
Yep. I'll be there.
But I'm supposed to save these bunnies for tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow's Tuesday. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They want to watch how each block's assembled. So I figured I can do some. That's a lot. Yeah. It is. It's been here. I've been here for quite a while. And tomorrow I also have to cut out the blocks for my Thursday class because I won't be here Wednesday. Eye doctor appointment again.
Okay.
So if you come on Wednesday night, I won't be here.
Hmm.
I won't be lurking. I won't be anything except for driving down the road.
Yeah.
Because you come on between 5 and 5:30 my time. And so it's like I'm still struggling to drive home in the dark. It's like once I get on interstate, I'm fine. But my grandson was going to go with me, but now he's not.
Are you supposed to be driving by yourself after the appointment?
After dark? No.
No. Marla has all
Yeah.
basic and advanced. She's got a bunch of them done.
Yes.
Yeah, 2, 3. I've only done 6 of them so far.
I've did none. I'm bad. But I have UFOs I have to get done.
Mm-hmm.
And when I made a deal with myself, I can't do it. I'm sticking with it.
She's fast enough. She'll get all of her UFOs done and the quilt top
Yes,
too.
you will. She sews 24 hours a day. So.
That's what it seems like, huh?
Oh.
She'll catch up she'll be way ahead of us.
And every once in a while, there's days that I don't even sew.
Me too. Me too.
At all.
I didn't sew today.
I did not sew Friday at all.
I won't be.
No, I did Friday night because I.
Did you go into withdrawals?
Unfortunately, my brain keeps thinking that I need to do more, and I hate that because of that.
My dog got up here. Went and put some wood in the stove just a second ago and left the baby gate down.
Uh-oh. He'll be bringing you a toy.
Yeah,
Yeah, she is already.
yeah, she's got the toy already up there.
The little, she's got a red squeaky toy, and the little baby had a little old red toy today. And Heidi must have thought that red toy was hers because she just look at it.
Yeah.
It's my toy.
Oh.
It's like, no, I probably didn't do a live Friday night because I've had a extra dog.
Mm.
Had a extra dog, yeah, because when we was on the live last,
Yeah.
I had the dog.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna go. So we're either depends on what time you come on tomorrow, because I have an appointment at 9:00. So
Well,
we'll see.
that's 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock my time. It may be now. I wasn't gonna wait too late in the morning because I wanted to get up there and get it started and get it done.
Yeah. If you're on, I'll try to catch you.
Okay. Okay.
Night, everybody.
All right, good night.
Good night.
I'm leaving too.
And
Oh,
if you want to go,
okay, fall
Rita, you're
asleep.
fine to go.
Past my bedtime.
Me too.
Okay, night, Jackie.
Good night.
Night. But
Well, if I decide I want to go, I can leave it running. You can stay here and talk to everybody, Sandra. I'm sure they'd stay around and talk to
Yeah.
you. Well, they would.
yeah, Carrie would probably stay up here and talk too.
If
Carrie, but I'm fixing to go myself.
Yeah.
let's ask them over in chat. If I leave, will y'all stay here and talk to Sandra and Carrie? And Kathy looks tired. She looks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fixing to go myself.
Yeah. But it's better if we just shut it down, Rita. That way you don't have to worry about it.
We will here in a few minutes. We won't
Yeah.
right this minute.
But it's just one of those things that we got to do what we got to do.
I just have to take the dog out and then come back up and figure out what colors. So I will finish it.
Carrie, you need to get over there to your sewing machine and get that thing put together.
Yep. I got a couple more pieces to add to it.
Yeah. Yes, you could. Yeah, she could. She can do her own live. She don't have to stay in here in this one.
Yeah. It's just, I wish that, I had Zoom or Streamlabs, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I could set up the Zoom on mine.
But it's just one of those things. It's like I don't have everything because I'm just, I just do when I feel like doing something. I was bored that one night.
Uh-huh.
And
Well,
it's
that's the
like,
reason that I go on during the day sometimes. I just kind of bored and
yeah.
sign up.
It's fun having your grandkids talking to me today on the phone.
Yeah, Millie was waving at you and talking to you. We called Carrie today while the grandkids were here and talked to her on the phone, but the FaceTime stuff.
Yeah. And see, that's what I was messenger with that Mona to finish their block because we didn't want to keep Kathy anymore so she could finish her block.
Yeah, she had a nice green.
Yeah.
Yeah, green
and she kept cutting the wrong squares. It's like when I said what to cut up because she's new and she doesn't have her printer. She has her just her iPad, so she can't see the pattern and watch. Explain.
And she's a new quilter though. First time doing it.
Yeah, she's made 3 blocks now.
Mm.
So I'm trying to pick easier ones for her. And that heart one would be very easy, but it's like not in green colors. A green heart would mean you was sick.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the Grinch might have a green heart, but it's like, yeah. And Pam's going. Good night.
Yeah. Good night, Pam.
Yeah. What block was she making?
She had the 2 green.
The 4-patch pinwheel.
She got the wrong one.
Uh-huh.
She was making the 4-patch pinwheel, and she was so mad that she cut the wrong ones down, so she had to go find the material and make another.
That's aggravating.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But when she went to the store, her grandson was with her, and she let him pick the fabric. And she's got a lot of green, olive green, avocado greens.
Huh.
And
And
it's
so
like,
the greens don't even match. It doesn't sound like.
no, so you have to work them with other things. And she even got up in the middle of the night and she went and found a cream color sheet. And she says, I think I'm going to cut it up.
Mhm.
And it's like, there's no, you can. It's like,
Yeah.
so I'm trying to pick easier blocks to help incorporate her too. But she needs more visual than she needs guided. The
Mhm.
reading the instructions isn't working. She even bought Quilting for Idiots, the idiot book that told her.
You know that this Carrie Nation block we did is awful easy, and it's kind of pretty too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's none of them.
Yeah.
I think you'd be a good one for beginners, but
I'm not taking her to the card trick,
no.
No, I was gonna say that.
Uh,
No.
but it's like I have a beginner. Like they say, first introduce them to the 4-patch, and then you could do the pinwheel or the churn dash. Churn dash is very easy to do.
mhm.
But so she's doing one block while I'm teaching another block. So I have to keep 2 patterns out
Mm.
for directing her. It's like, but I'm doing it.
There's my 4 block.
Card trick is easy.
Yeah.
And Denise says she did well, and that the setup you have on your channel is good and better than a lot of other lives. And I have my rabbits ready for tomorrow, Denise. I cut out 4 more of them.
We have a hard time teaching on this channel. This is the chat channel.
Yeah.
You got to have that too, though.
This is all the squares I got to choose to fill up the empty space inside tomorrow.
Mm.
And that's it. Then I get to sew maybe on the weekend finish it.
Mm-hmm.
Then when it comes summer, I could put Lil in her push buggy and she will sit on it.
And sit on it.
Yeah.
You craft on and so forth. 5-inch blocks in a row is an easy start.
But unfortunately, she doesn't want to. And her harder block had an hourglass block in it. Her very first block, she made a star with the hourglass. There was 4 of them. And she did good on that. So it's just one of those things. It was just, for not, she's had her sewing machine for 40 some years. And this is.
It never sewed on it much or made quilts with it. Maybe did she sew clothes and stuff, maybe?
She patched her kids' clothes.
Hmm.
But like 9 patches too easy for her. She wants a little design.
Well, yeah, I think yeah. 9 patch would be just too boring.
Yeah. But it's, if she wasn't being able to do like the hourglass and the half square triangles and whatnot, I think she can do pretty good as long as she's walked through it.
Mm-hmm.
So Doug's telling her it's time to play.
Yeah.
Fixing to lock her back down.
And mine's been pretty quiet in the living room since the other dog left this morning. And then I left her outside. I forgot her outside for a little bit. It's like, it was a oops.
Yeah.
But it was sunshiny still. It wasn't raining at the time. And she has a porch to get under if it is raining.
Yeah. My aunt, before she passed, she had her daughter's dog. No, they had a dog, and he was a husky.
Yeah.
And his name was Bear. and they had 86 acres. He was having too much fun being outdoors. He didn't want to be indoors.
Yeah. And Marla, I won't say anything because I'm thinking about ice cream myself.
Mm.
I'm thinking
Okay,
maybe
ladies, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go take my shower.
Okay, night.
Good night.
See y'all.
See
Good
you tomorrow.
night.
I'm gonna have some cheese and some fruit salad.
Have you had supper, Carrie?
Yep,
Oh, this is just snack.
yep. After I take the dog out, then have a snack, then go to bed.
And Yvette said she went to do laundry and work on the computer, and we're still here. Yeah, we are. We've been here 2 hours and 10 minutes, Yvette.
Yep.
Up now, Pam has to have some too.
Everybody wants ice cream.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Kathy, I just thought I'd drop in. I had to get another carpet cleaner. I hope it's okay. It works well. Needs to feed chickens and people. Jane says she needs to start with the basics. There's a lot to learn in quilting.
Yeah. But it's like she's the first block she made probably 6-7 months ago, and then life got busy, and then family. And she told the family the other day, she says, I'm done. I'm going to do what I want to do now. So
The best friend block is which number block is it? Which one on my wall? Is that what you want to? I don't know what week it was. It was last week. This is the best friend block. And I think it's adorable. I like it.
I like it.
I think it's pretty. And that's the Carrie Nation. And this is the Churn Dash. And Ain't Eliza's Star. And the lovely card trick.
Those lovely card trick.
And Arkansas Crossroads. Those are the ones I made. But I think I'm going to have to buy me some more fabric to sash them together when the time comes.
yeah, what color? A pretty blue?
Well, I thought I might get some of these colors, one to sash and one to cornerstone.
Okay.
Out of some of those. Maybe the blue and the yellow, the blue and the red. I don't know.
See, Rita, I got so much on my mind. I can't wait to go back down to that quilt store. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the one I went to on the weekend. I went up the street, and I didn't like the path there.
Mm.
I think I like the one down at Woodbine and Danforth.
Uh-huh. Kathy's got 15 quilts to finish, 7 dresses to sew. Much love, so on and so on.
I want to look at their patterns because I saw something I would like to do, but I want to take a look at it.
A quilt pattern or something else?
A whole bunch of quilt patterns there.
Yeah. Get you a whole quilt book then.
I was even thinking like in between 2 bunnies, I could put a tulip or something too.
Oh yeah, that'd be pretty.
Just to break it up. So it wasn't so many rabbits running around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that'd be cute, and it would break it up a little bit. Put one on each row, just
a random tulip.
Yeah, random. Mm-hmm.
Yep. And
you could even put a block with an Easter egg or something on it to break it up too.
Yeah. Well, I thought even I have this Easter fabric. I said, but then to me it's too busy. this one has all these Easter
Yeah.
eggs in it.
But it doesn't seem to go with those bunnies, does it?
No.
Not as well. It does with some. It clashes with some of the flowers.
Does anyone have a recipe to get coffee stain out of carpet? I thought it was gone until the carpet dried and it reappeared. Not me.
A good stain remover like Resolve or something that might be the way to go. And it likes to be sitting on the carpet for like 7 days and then clean it.
Wow, that's a long time.
But I did a coffee stained shirt because my husband worked out in the sun and he needed a shirt to protect him when he was spraying. So I coffee stained it. I thought coffee stained everything. And first time I washed it, come back out was white. One washing. I didn't even put bleach in with it.
Huh.
And everybody says, no, tea stains harder than coffee. And I thought, it does? I don't know.
I didn't know.
So I'm going to take a piece of material one of these times and I'm going to put it in tea and let it.
I get tickled at some of my old shirts because they got stains all over the front of them.
Yeah.
They're old wear around the place shirts, but they're stained up.
Yeah. That's why I don't wear solids.
You know what that means, Rita? You're working hard.
Uh-huh.
You're working outside. You don't have to worry about ruining your good stuff.
But even in the kitchen, I get little greasy stains and little spots. Yvette, Rita, are you going to show your bolts that you're selling again? I'm liking that yellow one you have on the shelf. I do PayPal, and I'm going up there in the morning, so I can show them again in the morning. But I tell you what, that yellow one that you're seeing on the shelf is one that I bought. It's at 108 inches, I think, and I got it from Marshall's to use as a quilt bag. So it's one I've had for a long time. It's not my new stuff.
Yeah.
I did get 4 layer cakes the other day. That Old Glory, that one.
Oh,
And
beautiful.
I've already sold 2 of them. Well, you can't see the fabrics in them. But the yardage to this one that goes with it hasn't come yet, just the layer cakes.
All in time.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I'm having to start slow because everything's out of stock that I try to order if I don't order it way ahead of time.
Yes. You have 6 months while it's being manufactured.
Yeah, that's exactly right, and I didn't know that, so I'm having to go slow. But
So you have to take what's available.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where my local quilt shop goes down to our factory where the showroom is. And she can walk out that day with the bolt that they have left available. So she can see everything right there before she leaves, what she can get.
Mm-hmm. Wanted to get some plus the blue flower fabric. Well, you can sure get some of it. That's how I got it. But I'm tell you what, I'm not a salesperson. I guess I don't push myself hard enough. I don't want to feel like I'm pushing fabric on people. Yeah. So I'll probably never be good at it.
Well, they're asking you for it, so
they're asking. Mm-hmm.
So far, you don't have to push.
You don't have to push.
Have to push. I've got one package ready to go out in the morning. I'm using that pirate ship and printing the labels and shipping it out. I've got one to go in the morning.
And then I like backgrounds that are the tone on tone. It's not pure white. It's not pure this. I like with a very faint design.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when I go there, Rita, I'm going to go get some white. and then sold the like mine on white, then put it on the purple.
Okay.
I need to do a chicken kit. I do, don't I? How many chickens would I put in the kit? Because I could cut like 10-inch squares and do some for the background. Could do that, couldn't I? And a piece for the beaks and a piece for the. Could do that.
Yeah. But it's like, what's your standard quilt that you make with your chickens? How
What?
many blocks are on there?
I put 20 blocks in mine.
Yeah.
Do I email you? I'm the same way. I don't like to push either. If you see something you want, just send me an email and I'll get back with you and we'll figure out together what you want and your address and how to pay for it and we'll get it done.
I'm waiting for my supervisor to come back, Rita. She said if I want anything, she will pay for it. Because I got money in the group home. I
Okay.
still got a lot of money.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
But don't spend it all on fabric, Carrie. Buy some cookies and ice cream too.
No, there's
There's that word ice
the
cream
group home
again.
hangs on to it.
Mhm.
They buy me whatever I want.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not supposed to pay for anything, but I had to pay for my OHIP and my it's like a driver license, but it's just an address.
An
I-
ID. An
yeah.
ID. And it costs just as much as a driver's license. That's the bad part.
$75.
Yeah. I think that's ridiculous for an ID card. Costs you just as much as if you was driving a car. But you
And
can't
my
drive a
OHIP
car.
card was $35.
Well, the price keeps going up every year, Carrie.
Yeah. And then, okay, say I'm going this way to go get it done. Oh, now you gotta go the opposite way and up farther to go get it.
Yeah.
That they're shutting the license plates down.
Of course.
And Polly says, Rita, are you going to sell 3-yard quilt patterns? I've got them ordered and they'll probably be here in a day or two. And then I want to kit up the fabric with the patterns. So I just have to wait till everything comes and gets here and falls into place before I can do some of this.
Because you ordered them straight from the Fabric Cafe, right?
One through Moda, but it was just one pattern on the sheet, not the whole book. You know,
You got the individuals.
Yeah, I got some of the individual ones.
Okay.
Not a whole bunch of them. I think there'll be 8 or 10 of them, but I didn't order a bunch because I wanted to see how it was gonna work. And those are good beginner patterns, though.
Yeah. Their newest ones that come out have a little bit more detail to them. I like them.
Yeah.
But I only follow them for a little bit. And the Villa Rosa patterns would be good. They're the postcard ones.
Okay.
That's what they look like, a postcard. They
I need
have
to-
quite a few.
I need to look them up. Are
Yeah.
they made with are they like a 3-yard or similar or layer cake or what are they?
They have different things that you can do. It's like I have one that was, I have several that was just jelly roll strips.
Okay. I'll go over
And I
there.
had, it's like some other was, so they might have them by layer cakes or charm packs or whatever. But Villa Rosa is a nice compact. I always lose those because they're only a size of a postcard.
Oh, I see them. Moda's got them, so I can order them from there. I'll have to look them up.
Okay.
Any special ones y'all like the best?
Well, see if you can get if they have a variety pack or something.
There's Garden Villa, Eden Rose, Lover's Lane, Angel Face. There's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, it's like I've never been to each shop I've been to has different Villa Rosa ones. I've never had one that has the same group.
Well, there's a bunch of them. I have to go back and look at them. And I have to order them in multiples of 6. So one.
So just look at them carefully and see. It's like,
Well,
if you can find one that says just layer cakes, then you could do that. Yeah. I have photo albums in that cupboard over there. I could take pages out and put them in my pattern book.
mm.
All those patterns we print out, they're in this notebook, and I put them in alphabetical. But this one's full.
Okay. It's on this. It's not telling what it calls for. They're not showing me all the details about it. I have to find that someplace else.
Yeah.
Beauty. 45 miles from the De La Rosa shop in Grass Valley, California.
Well, then she needs to be a spy for Rita and go read the backs.
I'll look someplace else. I went to that motor shop where I could buy them. And that's where I was looking, and they had a bunch of them to pick from.
Well, they should tell you at Moda. They should tell you what it is.
Yeah.
I can understand if it's just on an open website, because that would give all the instructions, because there's only 2 sides to the card.
And Polly, when I send when I send her quilt back, I ought to throw some 3-yard and a pattern in there if the patterns get here. That'd save on shipping, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yep, that would save her on some shipping. Yes.
Mm-hmm. I'll go to the Villa Rosa page here probably before I go to bed tonight. I'll go.
And then when she's still up, when Terry gets up, I lost track of time.
After a while,
I'm ready to go milk the cows.
I can stay up kind of late, but I eventually have to go get in the bed. Except for those really, really cold nights. And I stayed in that chair them cold nights and got up and fed that fire. But it's almost feels like springtime here the last couple of days. It's just been nice.
Rita, on the second here, what 3 promises from the snow? Scarborough is going to be in summer. Nova Scotia, PEI, and Newfoundland, they're all going to be under snow.
Yeah. Now, that Pam, she's asking for the book. So that's the book with the 8 patterns in it.
But that's not what I ordered. I have some of those books that I bought myself, but I got one with just one pattern because the books are like $10. I thought that was kind of pricey, so I thought I'd just do the one pattern in them.
We're all used to paying near 16 for them, so you could make $5.
Well.
So it's like, yeah, my friend has them all, and I just if I want to, I tell her which one I want, and then she brings the book by, and I use it and then give it back to her. But I always improvise and change or add, and then I don't use just 3 pieces. I use 4 or 5.
Yeah. Now, boy, I guess they've gotten a lot higher since I bought mine, or maybe the quilt shop I got them from, maybe she sold hers for less. I don't know. Don't worry too much about shipping, since I plan to send you another quilt in about 3 weeks. Okay? All right.
Okay, let's see what the Fabric Cafe is selling them for. Patterns and books. As soon as the advertisements quit popping up over top of me. That's always the fun part, those commercials.
Which ones do you got this time?
Whatever's in that green bag. It's like go bold. That's one of the new ones I want to get.
Because there's some commercials I laugh.
See, what does it say here? Pattern books that are printed. They're $18.99 now in stock.
Wow.
For the newer ones. The older ones are still going for $15.99.
Okay.
That's, and then if you order them through the other way, so if you pay 10 and you still want to make some profit, you can.
I could, yeah.
But it's like I want one of the new ones, the Go Bold.
Go Bold.
Yeah, that's the one I like. Because it's just a snappier pattern. I was gonna look at it and turn this way. See, this is some of the bolder patterns it's got.
Oh yeah, those are different than some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just looks like there's a lot more work to it.
I like that one in the right-hand corner.
Because some of them were just too simple. Huh?
Yeah, this one's got a little more detail to it.
Yeah.
I like that purple in that right-hand corner.
Yeah, I do too. You want to see it bigger yet? There.
All right.
That one.
Yep. I would love to do that one.
Now it's got more colors than just the 3 colors, don't it?
No, it's the fabric they used.
Oh.
Was a tie-dye. It's like a tie-dye fabric.
Okay.
It's just a menagerie of colors, and then the way you put it back in there is what helps it. And then what's the other one? The other new one.
And does Fabric Cafe, is that the Fat Quarter book that Paula's talking about?
I think the Fat Quarter book is the newest one. And then there's one stash busting, where you use your stash. But each quilt is, okay, there's that one.
Well, let me make it bigger.
And it's got some more bolder, fancier prints too.
Oh, little houses in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So some of their newer books, and she says she thinks okay, get back up there so I can switch pages.
Polly says, I know you said you don't want to be quilting all the time, but I'm going to try to slip a few in until you get sick of packages from Iowa. I just don't want them backed up and I've got to go do them quilts. I've got to go do them because there's bunches of them. So you're fine, Polly.
This is the Fat Quarter book. That's the quilts it makes.
Okay. I like that one on the bottom, the stars, I think. That's my favorite on that page. It is Fabric Cafe, yeah.
Yeah. Tyler, Texas. And I don't know if you can call them directly and if you can buy from them. Because they have, through their store, they have a pick 3 book bundle and a pick 6 book bundle.
Okay.
But we're used to seeing their simple ones.
Mm-hmm.
And they've come out with some bolder ones. And then, like, for you to mail them out, you just have, like, if someone ordered just the book, you just get this thin little envelope and put it in and off it goes.
Mm-hmm.
but that Go Bold I think would go really well. Yeah, because the Fat Quarter one is a $15.99 book, and the Go Bold, Stash Busting, One Block, 3-Yard Quilts, and the Patriotic one, they're $19 now.
I told myself a year or two ago I wasn't going to buy patterns because there's so many free ones on the internet.
Yes, there are a lot of free ones.
They are, and they're pretty ones too.
But some people don't go over to each one of those fabric lines carries,
Mm-hmm.
there's 150 free.
Oh, it takes you forever to look through them things, them patterns, them free
And then
ones.
when you get all done and you go back to try to find the one you want, it's like, where'd it go?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah.
So if I find one I like, I print it now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hello, Terry Garcia.
Hi, Terry Garcia.
Hello.
We still got 51 people in here in the house tonight. I noticed today on Kathy, seemed like y'all had a lot of people today. Seemed like your number was a little bit higher people there.
We are for a while, and then they take off and go do something else, and then they come back, and then they come, they're back and forth.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. But
I
we
think
do.
I'm running, and then I'm take the dogs out, then come back. I didn't miss too much.
Yeah.
And that's right, Marla. I'll see a pattern and I'll buy it sometimes when I tell myself I'm not going to.
But it just fell in. Marla had the Easter fabrics that she needed to use up, and it works out perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she's got the 6-year-old granddaughter that's just going to love it. And if she puts Mickey on the back, her granddaughter would probably love it even more.
Now, that's something I haven't ordered yet, but Moda sells that Minky, so I'm going to get some of that for some backing too, but I hadn't ordered that yet.
I don't like what they call the dot. I don't like that one.
Okay.
I don't know what. I'd have to look up Moda Minky.
Hello, Amy Nunn. She's in Southwest Missouri. Hello.
Hello.
Prepared for here now. Hello to you.
So tomorrow night I'm gonna finish it, like trying to put the pieces.
Yeah, because Carrie, if you're meeting with your worker tomorrow, you get in bed here in a little bit and get some rest, okay?
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah. I can't sew because I don't want to wake people up.
Well, you go to bed and get some rest, so when you meet with her, you won't be all groggy and tired, okay?
Yeah.
There's the Fireside Minky. That's a little costly, but that's the solid one. It's like I want. What other Minky do they have? I'm looking now.
Marla says she likes the dimple.
And see, I don't like the dimple as well as that pink one I have with the fuzz, the bump.
Amy says, where are we from? I'm in Arkansas, West Central Arkansas, and we've had them all over.
I'm Ontario, Canada.
Washington State. I'm not up past my bedtime yet.
It's just 9:30 here. It's Carrie we're going to send to bed to get some rest in a little bit.
Yeah. I have to take the dog out for a quick pee, and then I'm in bed.
Mm-hmm.
But I like this little texture in the Minky.
Uh-huh.
The bump one I didn't like as well. When I quilt over it, it looks funny. Because I smashed the dimple down.
Okay. I've not ever quilted with it, but I want to get some and try it though.
I bought the dimple Minky. I bought one from Walmart, one from Hobby Lobby, and then I got one from a quilt store.
Mhm.
The difference in the stretching was unreal. It stretched unreal.
Huh.
And so I go in, when I go into the Minky, the first thing I'm doing, I'm grabbing it.
Seeing how much it gives, you
Yeah.
know.
And this one doesn't give hardly at all. When I go there Wednesday, I'll find out what brand this is. And then
Okay.
I can let you know that one.
She doesn't have a long arm, so she cross hatches between the lines.
Okay.
On the long arm, you just go where it goes there on the back.
Yeah. And then on the long arm, they recommend that we just do small quilts because they're 60 inches wide, and you put salvage to salvage one way and then by the length you need.
Okay.
That's what they recommend. Keep these for kids quilt. But if you do have to, you sew them together. Make sure you got the right grain. If like the one that they have, if you don't have the grain up there right, it's like two different ways of the road. But this one here is so soft. I don't even want to put it on. I want to get this in gray.
I know it looks soft, like you could just wrap up in it right now, just like that. So.
Yeah, you can. And a lot of people, they will buy just 2 chunks of this, sew it around, turn it right side out, and that's all they do with it. They don't do anything else. They just, that's it. But like, I got this at Hobby Lobby for $8.99 a yard.
Oh, that's pretty cheap then.
And then the other one through the other Minky place, I can't remember the name.
Sheila's still up.
That was
I'm still up. We're done
that was
playing
$20
cards.
a yard for that other stuff.
What'd you say?
The other Minky was $20 a yard, where this Minky was $9. So I'm a tightwad.
Will Lisa put the name of the blocks for next week on the community page?
Yeah, she will. Yeah.
Okay, because I didn't have anything to write it down with. I heard y'all saying them, and so
Plain hearts and hunt for it. I heard that one. You have to go to mini hearts of many sizes, and then you go to plain hearts.
And Alpine Cross was the other one.
And that one looks like the one I would make if I'm making it.
Okay.
I would
How are
pick
you,
the hard
Carrie?
I'm good. I'm almost I got a couple more, I think about 6 or 7 more blocks to make. My quilt, my blanket will be done for the dog.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Good.
Are you sick, Sheila? Where'd your voice go?
No, I'm here. I've been talking a lot today and laughing a lot.
And I'll be going to bed soon after I take the dog out, and I got to get up and see my worker tomorrow. I got a new one coming to see me.
Oh, so Carrie, whereabouts in Canada do you live?
I live in Scarborough, Ontario.
Scarborough, Ontario.
Yeah.
Okay, someone was asking me, like, I don't know what part of Canada she's in.
That side.
And she just told us, and I couldn't point to it on the map up there either. So,
but it's in the province is Ontario.
It's Ontario, but I'm outside.
Okay, all righty.
Because because on my page has my address. If you put it down the wrong way, it will go downtown because it's also got the same street downtown.
Will it?
People did that. My mail went 3 ways to come back to me.
Well, I had to go to the credit union where my son had his mortgage. I had to stand in line, about 5 people in front of me. They only had 2 tellers working. And I told them what I was there for, to sign some paperwork, and they were going to issue a check. Well, I had to show my driver's license. I'm like, okay, so I gave it to them. Well, now you need to go over here and sit in the lobby, and someone will call you into the room in a little bit.
Oh,
So then I go to the lobby, but only sit there for 5 minutes. So I go in this little room, explain what all we're going to do. Well, I need to see your driver's license. I said, I just showed it to the teller. Yes, but that was just so that we could bring you in here. I have to see it again.
oh no.
I'm like, okay, so here's my driver's license again.
Mm.
And then because the check was over a certain amount, she has to get an override. So she has to get her boss to okay it. Well, her boss isn't answering the phone, so she has to get up and walk over there to her office. And then come back. And then I finally, after 30 minutes, leave with this, but the check has to be made to his estate. But it was like what money was in escrow.
Hmm.
And and then she said, well, do you want me to close his account out? I'm like, yes, I do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why would I keep it open?
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh my gosh.
Mm.
But it's like people are so afraid of anything. I mean, I don't know if they're afraid of scams or getting in trouble or what, but it's like they can't make any decisions. Well, let me go ask so-and-so,
It's the
Yeah.
same up here too, Sheila. If you
Is it?
close,
It's a
if
hot
you
mess.
close in your account to go somewhere else, do you find it easier for you? Oh, what are you doing? What bank are you going to now?
Yeah.
It's like it's not your business.
But my local bank that I go to, it's like 5 minutes from my house. We have a checking account. It says estate of Jason Gage. So all the money for right now is going into that account.
Hmm.
So it was like I think the last thing that we kind of had to tie the ends up, so it's coming along. Except Jaden's mom, Tracy, calls Oklahoma Tax Commission where he used to work and was asking about his life insurance money when it would be issued to her. Oh, well, I'm glad you called. I forgot about that. I let the ball drop on that. I'll get right on it.
Uh,
And I'm like, oh my God, that's just another thing, you have to put up with.
mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is, but sometimes I'm not very patient with it.
I don't think I would be either.
That kind of stuff.
Hmm.
Oh my gosh. Have you got any more fabric in?
No, just those layer cakes that come the other morning. I'll probably get some more tomorrow, but it just trickles in a little bit at a time. But I've sold 2 of those layer cakes already. So,
Oh my goodness.
I only have 4. I only got 4 of them, but and I hadn't even got the yardage yet that goes with it. So,
Well, the more you sell, the more you get to buy.
I know.
Then if your shop is empty, we have to wait for you to build.
And I've got all those future orders, and I don't have to pay for it till it gets here. Well, then actually I've got 90 days, but I've been paying for it as it comes in. But if I keep ordering it, that bill's going to be $10,000 for I know and not even here yet. The trouble. So.
Well, I think you advertise it on Facebook. It's going to be a good avenue for you.
Well, I'll let them come in my little house after I get a few more things for them to look at. But there's nothing up there right now. If they come now, they'd never come back because it's going to be like, well, shit, got nothing. Why am I? Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe just have some little get together up there someday with the quilters that just want to come by and visit. So
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And that way they get to know where to come in. And
have you thought, Rita, about renting out your long arm that people want to come and do the long arm on their quilt?
If they want to come and quilt on it, I've let some friends do that before. They wanted to quilt their own quilt, so I just stayed up there and let them work on their own. And
a lot of quilt shops, they charge people so much an hour.
My local quilt shop, it's $1 a square foot, or some of them are $25 an hour.
Yeah.
And I can't get a quilt done in a couple hours because it's like that's expensive.
Mm.
Yeah. But if you have to be up there with them, that's your time.
That's my time. Yeah.
And you got to have like electricity or air conditioning or something,
The
Mhm.
worst
some of the
part is that if
utilities
it
too.
breaks, you got to pay for it. That's the worst part.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, her shop charges 25, and then you have to pay a $75 class before they even let you touch the.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Huh.
they make you take a class.
I don't know. I know the Bernina shop where I bought my sewing machine, they have one for rent in there, but I've never asked about it because I haven't used one. And
Mhm. Well, I rented the one at the little local quilt shop before I bought mine because I didn't know anything about one. So
yeah,
worked with her down there, and I thought I want one of these. So,
But,
yeah,
but some people, they say that $75 class, they just put it up in case there's breakage.
okay.
yeah.
Class was $100, and then we got 2 hours free.
And did you get a whole quilt done in 2 hours? That's what.
It don't take that long to do one after you get it pinned in there, though.
Well, it's unless you have more detail. But once you get it all in there, when you get the backing on nice and straight, and then you're batting, and it's like it was cheaper for me to hire the one gal like Sheila. She's got an inexpensive gal. My batting
Yeah.
and quilting was $125 for a quilt. And
Yeah.
like it was cheaper for me just to drop them off and not worry about it because my
Yeah.
knees won't stand there for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to run down through there and then go sit down because I've got one knee that don't do right. So you have to relax it every once in a while because I think I stress it, kind of flex it or something, hold it tense while I'm working.
And see, our local quilt shops, it's $50 a lap quilt at minimum. That's our minimum charge is $50. They won't start one for less.
Well, I feel good for her doing like a twin or double size for 65.
Well, and then down here when it comes up to Marla's, it says, Sandra, your long arm is too small, only 16 inches. The longer arm doesn't take as long. But a pantograph, it doesn't matter. A pantograph, if it's a 9-inch, it's only going to do 9 inches.
9 inches.
And if they're doing a free motion pantograph, it's still the same thing. They can cover 16 inches, but Rita and I, we go by paper, and ours are like 9 inches. Because it's like my owls are right here, and this is 8.5-inch paper. This is my owls to do on that quilt.
Okay. Now my piece of paper is bigger than that, but it don't do the whole piece of paper, only part of it.
Yeah, it's like, but our arms have to go out and back. All those different too. So we have to go back, and then we have to take a step forward if we're using the full throat. And that when we go back, we can throw our whole pantograph off. I mean, we could have the whoop-de-woo over there.
Well, who's going to know if you got another loop-de-loo?
Well, believe me, I have some odd tunes.
Now, do you have to do that ghost line, the starting line along there to line up every time afterwards? Do you do that?
It's like
which is only a little piece of the pattern you're doing.
Yes,
it gives you places.
I do that partial.
Okay, the partial.
I also look for quilt patterns that have less of that also.
Okay.
Because on this one here, Rita, this is the right down here. That's the ghost line, that red.
That's just a little teeny one. Yeah.
Yes, it's that way on the top and bottom.
Okay. Well,
There's not much of a ghost line. So this pattern starts right smack at the top of the quilt.
okay.
Aren't those the cutest
So
owls?
sometimes they've got 2 or 3 inches. They are cute. Yeah.
The
They're cute
pattern goes all
owls.
the way to the top. So you wouldn't even have to worry about that little ghost line.
You wouldn't even have to do it other than something just to line up from. Well, no, you wouldn't even.
Yeah. This is one of the simpler patterns I've got.
Did anybody show their quilt block tonight?
Yeah, the ones that come up on panel did. Kathy and Rowena and
Which
Lisa.
one?
And Jackie.
And
What
Jack-
did they do? Which one did they pick?
Churn dash.
Churn dash, yeah.
Now Jackie's made the chickens. Made 2 of the chickens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that the other night. She had those 2 chickens.
Yeah.
They were cute.
Yeah, I had already showed my churn dash.
But-
You know.
Yeah, that's the quilting going on that red and blue one because the college mascot's an owl.
Okay.
So I thought the owl in the quilting would help signify it was part of her college. College colors are red and blue, and the owls is the mascot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then it could be not. It can't be put on the bunnies.
No, not the bunnies.
But see, that's just it. A lot of these pentagraphs, I only use them once.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you only use it once?
Well, I have to find something else to put an owl on.
Owl on, yeah.
Oh.
Just like that chicken. That chicken won't go on everything either.
Yeah,
but I want to put it on something else again someday.
I'm going to put it on when I put Rita's chicken.
Yeah, yeah. I'm going to use it for that. Yeah.
So if you use it twice, at least you got your money out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you never know. Somebody else might come on and think, well, this would be great on this Farm Vintage Girl one or something
Yes,
else. That they
that's
have.
true. That's true.
But it like it meanders for a little bit, and then I have like a dragonfly, a butterfly, a star, a snowflake, but it's just a meander. It's a soft meander, and then a design. They make wider ones, but it's like, again, we have to do that forward back walking. And that much more space around that long arm.
Yeah. And I bought one that was one of the bigger ones, and my machine won't do it.
There's a lot of machines that won't do it.
I watched T Quilts the other night, and she went on a cruise to Hawaii, and it was a sewing deal, and she was showing this thing. It was like to recharge, say, an iPad or your phone.
Yeah.
But the USB hooked into the sewing machine. And she never knew that you could do that.
There are some that do that.
And that was kind of neat, I thought.
Yeah.
But she's got a Bernina just like I got, but I haven't looked on mine to see if I could, do that or not.
And table toppers and placemats and that I do by the small machine. That's the only thing I can manage. I can't free motion because I have no deck.
Yeah, your throat space.
Well, and I don't have a sew steady table or anything else. I just have this 5 inches of space.
Yeah.
So it's really hard. But on the small ones, I can do the straight stitch parts.
Yeah.
But I'm not a free motioner. I can't dance well.
I'm not either.
Carrie, your machine's got a nice little deck on it. I've seen it.
Yeah, there it is, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I don't have that. I have to buy one of those $100 sew steady tables.
Yeah.
And then the one gal, she got hers, and she has like 6 inches of space closer to her, and so now hers takes up needs a bigger table.
Huh.
Hmm.
And her arms get tired because she's got to reach that 6 inches further now.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Now I
she
have a
said,
slow steady on my smaller Bernina, and I really like it because you can lay it up there,
Mhm.
and so it really works for me.
and they
I
make a
use
so
I
steady
use
table.
it when I go to sewing retreat.
They make a so steady table for the featherweight to give it a
Yeah,
bigger deck.
and but I've seen it in person. It is really big.
Yeah.
Huh.
And see, that's just it. Is that what I want?
I wish they made one that wasn't quite as big as that featherweight one is.
But see, the featherweight has more deck than this machine has.
Yeah.
It does.
When I get Sarah Jane home, being that's what her name is, Sarah
The,
Jane.
the deck on this little old featherweight is just about the right size.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you see that other one in person, it is big.
And that's what I was afraid of. And it's like, so you need to find a shop like the featherweight shop that she actually only sells featherweights.
Yeah.
It's like she has one there so you can see it before she orders it for you.
I have bought several notions for my featherweight from the featherweight shop. And I've called them before about which bulb I need to order because there was like 2 different bulbs because that original bulb in there gets real hot.
And I don't know how many featherweight shops there are, but
And I was kind of, this one is just called the featherweight shop, but it's somewhere in Utah.
and see, the one I would go through is the featherweight doctor.
Is it? Yeah.
That's in Idaho, the state of Idaho.
Is it? But they're, very knowledgeable. It's kind of a family type business.
Yeah.
And the children work in it too and stuff.
And you have to know that what aftermarket, this aftermarket things, not all of them work in a featherweight.
No, I know, especially a walking foot, if it's not original featherweight walking foot, everyone tells me it won't work.
And the featherweight doctor in Sandpoint, she has found an aftermarket walking foot that works fine.
Has she?
Yeah. And then she was telling us about the different bobbins.
Yeah.
And then it's like you can't take your bobbin case and put it in Rita's machine. It won't work.
Hmm.
It's not guaranteed because after when they make the machines and they're engineering that part down there, they make sure that bobbin fits that machine.
Oh.
So when you have to if you need a new bobbin case, you have to, the chances of you taking it in, you have to have something done down there, or the bobbin case is made smaller or bigger or something. But they're custom to each machine.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to stop in and say hi because the other girls left, 2 of them left that we were playing cards with. So we're done for the day, and then
we
got another outing.
Miss you when you don't come up here with us. We miss you.
Well, thank you.
They didn't say that about me, Sheila.
We did.
They was just talking about me.
Were they?
Yeah. That I'd be the one to join Lisa early morning if she did a live.
3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, look for
3 o'clock in the morning.
Well, I'm not going to be up that early for her.
Yeah. And the first thing they said, Sandra will be there.
But that was somebody in the chat that said that though. So.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah, I was there for her first live. But it's like I set my alarm. Well,
yeah, she'd still be up that night. She hadn't gone to bed yet.
Yeah, I hadn't gone to bed yet because I go, why go to sleep for an hour to wake up? So I just stayed up, watched YouTubes until she got on.
Oh my goodness. Oh my. Well, I'll see y'all later.
All right.
Bye, Sheila.
I think we're all fixing to sign off
Bye,
here.
Carrie. Bye, Sandra.
Got
Bye.
to- It's past Carrie's bedtime. She got to get some rest.
But Marla says the featherweight shop sells original bobbin cases. I don't think they're custom as long as an original blah blah company featherweight bobbin case is the same as the Gear 301. But they said when you go to like a secondhand store and you're picking up a featherweight,
Yeah.
make sure they have the bobbin.
Yes, that's one thing. It has to have the original bobbin.
And people are stealing the original.
Yes.
They're stealing the bobbin cases out of the machines if they put them on the shelf with it.
And I've heard of
stealing 'em.
people going to sewing retreats that they need to take their bobbin out, like if they're gonna, not be in there with it.
Oh, Marine's still up.
So,
Well,
all right. Good
young
night.
chick,
Night.
have a good night.
Okay.
I'm heading to bed.
Yeah, there's still 50-some people in here.
Yeah.
And these, like I said, we're night owls again.
And
But it's
Amy,
not
Amy
too
say good night.
late. Are you gonna do your live here in a minute, Sandra?
No.
No.
It's like because somebody needs to go to bed.
Oh, she does need her rest before tomorrow. She
Yeah.
does.
So I
Carrie,
will put it off because you need to go to bed.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
I will learn more about my featherweight once I get it. Because right now I can't look at anything.
So if you go to the live tomorrow night, let me know.
Okay. All right. Good night to
Night,
to
everybody.
y'all. Good night to everybody in the chat.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, before I sign off, on my page says 63 watching. On my end.
There's 63
Oh.
on your side?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
But
So you
good
add
night,
it up,
everybody.
that's how many people you have. Okay, good night, everybody.
Good night.
Where's our button? There it is.